Jodi switched over to the screen and then just started looking at me expectingly, and I was like, "Are you gonna unmute us, Jodi?" Sitting there for several seconds with just silence. You were waiting for me to do my opening, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Why didn't you do your opening?
Hello, Snacks, and welcome to my web. Your spider girl cutie, Pepper Senpai. And today, Peppa plays Talos Principle 2, or should I say, Lesbians Love Talos Principle 2. We're gonna be continuing with We're gonna be continuing with the puzzles and the story and figuring out what's going on. Jodi, turn up the speaker volume.
The speaker volume?
Yeah, up to like 2/3 of the way or more. Yeah, let's see if that works. Okay, now can you open up the cat thing on the bottom?
The cat thing?
The cat on the taskbar. Yep. Now shift R again. Okay, cool. Alright, now you can switch over to the gaming screen. Yeah, you have to do sound effects when we do that, Jodi.
I did. This wasn't the same sound effects.
Whoa!
That's loud.
That is loud.
This game always runs a little loud in the starting screen. In the
Yeah, so you can just press play and we'll see how the volume is.
Okay.
Snacks, how are you doing? Hi, Death. Welcome to the stream. Death has been awoken.
Hi,
We have awoken the
Snacks.
Death. Hi, Snack. Jodi's trying to fondle me. My tummy, specifically. Why are you trying to fondle my tummy on stream? Why are you trying to fondle my tummy on stream? What are you doing?
I'm waiting for the loading screen to end.
Are you waiting for people to redeem tickle so I can tickle you? Is that what you want?
That's not what I was...
Are you trying to hit for that? You want someone to redeem tickle? So I can tickle Jodi?
Someone redeem voice, because I have a funny voice to do.
My redeem voice? Yeah, not vocal, but voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. This is right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you started a couple of these while you were high.
Yeah.
Whoa! The ceiling loaded in.
Yeah, it did. Okay, it looks like it all reset, which makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Also looks like the audio is pretty good. But Snacks, of course, let us know if that's not the case. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah. How's everybody booing? How is everybody boobing?
Boobers.
Boobers. How's everybody's boobers? Jodi, how are your boobers doing?
They're pretty booby.
They're pretty booby? They're boobing right now? They're boobing it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay, so there is another projector in there, but I think I soft locked it last time by getting stuck in here. So I don't want to. So I was gonna do that again, but I shouldn't probably.
It's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Can you... Wait.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, just place...
And then just go with this over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I did wrong last time, I think.
That would make sense. So, Snacks. Oh, Dad says, I'm good. How about you, Pepper? I'm pretty good. We've had a really busy, productive day. We woke up and immediately, a lot of the time we'll just kind of like lie in bed and have trouble getting out of bed for a while, longer than we should. Not even like falling asleep or being asleep, just like we'll lie there on our phones for a bit. But today we got up right away and just started doing stuff, and it was really productive, and that was good. And the fact that, like, well, it was largely because I had medicine that I ran out of. Jodi, can you turn down the game slightly? Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Let me know, Snacks, about if the audio is good or if it's still too loud or if it's too quiet or whatever. But in any case, I ran out of my Lantus, like one of my diabetes medicines, last night. And so I'm supposed to take that one every night to keep my blood sugars all good. And I ran out of that. And I was like, uh-oh, that's no good. And so we had to wake up in the morning. And like immediately, and like of course all the places I'd pick it up would be closed. So we had to wake up in the morning and immediately go and get it. So we did that, and then we were out for like 4 hours. Because we did that. Then we had to go do groceries. What else did we do? Because I know it took us a while. We did that.
I solved it.
Nice. We did that, and then we went to groceries, but then we were like...
That was really kind of excellent.
Oh, Melville. Being nice to us.
We had to... So we went to the supermarket, and then we realized, like, oh shit, we have, like, insulin in the car. We can't leave this in the heat.
Yeah.
So we had to go back.
Yeah. So we went back home, and then went back out for groceries, and we had to, like, we really stocked up for this one. It feels like every month, there's gonna be, like, a stock up sort of grocery day. Zach, you can't redeem Jackbox because you're a bitch. You can't redeem Scare because you're a bitch. It would have been funny, though, because if that was still on, it would have scared Jodi, too, and I would have liked that.
Yeah. We have a private message.
But also, hi, Zach. And Dad says, we love a productive day. I'm a productive Peppa. And we got a productive Jodi as well. Private message, what is it? Is this it?
We also have this mega thread to do. So.
Okay. Let's do it. Please post your... I can't see what the redeem is.
It's voice. Should I move this over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna remember to voice train. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you for reminding P.
Yeah. Also, someone should redeem voice, like the Pepper's voice redeem, because I have a funny voice to do that Pepper has been enjoying me doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you do the voice chat?
Yeah, I did. As I was saying thank you for the redeem, I was checking my voice.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I don't really know if voice check is something people are expecting a specific thing, but for me, it's just a reminder for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Should we go on with reading the thread?
Sure. You almost knocked over soda. That would have been bad.
Luckily it was empty. I knocked my phone over.
You knocked your phone over.
Did you see that the tickle redeem was in there?
I did, and then I forgot somehow.
I was hoping you'd be like, oh, but there's a tickle redeem, and then I'd go for it, and then I get ya.
Hey, loser.
No, there it is. Random voice. Thank you for the sweets, Death. Jodi, you want to do your funny voice?
Okay, so I don't think people know that I lived in the Midwest for several years.
Oh, God.
And it didn't occur to me until recently that I could actually do a pretty good Minnesota accent.
Redeem comfy compliment from Zach. You want to give Zach a comfy compliment with his voice?
I think any compliment I gave with this voice would end up being an insult because it was delivered in this voice.
Yeah, but then it's Zach, so. You can insult Zach.
That's a good point, Pepper. You're
Pepper.
right. You're so right, Pepper.
Pepper. Go for it. Give the compliment.
I do want to say, first off, this accent is obviously very exaggerated, but it is a real accent.
No, this is
people
what
have.
all Minnesotan people sound like.
No, I knew
every single one.
I knew a few people who sounded this way, but for the most part, this is pretty exaggerated.
All of them.
No.
Give the compliment.
Fuck you, Zach.
Oh my gosh, is that super sexy boing boing big opie neko mimi one-chan? I haven't seen you in years! Oh my gosh, super sexy boing boing big opie neko mimi one-chan. Oh my god, it's been years! Welcome back!
Welcome. I don't think I know you, but welcome.
That's especially funny that this person's introduction is you doing this voice.
I know.
Give this person a compliment.
Hi, I don't know you, but you seem cool, and Pepper knows you, so welcome.
Super sexy boing boing big opie neko mimi one-chan. You want a compliment? You have the still the most memorable and best username out of all the people I've ever had on my channel, because like I love that it's so long and that every single time you show up to a stream or you comment something on the chat, I'm going to read out your entire nickname because it's just so long and perfect. So there's your compliment. You're long and perfect.
Oh, that's high praise. That's
high praise. That's high praise.
How long have I been doing this voice for? I didn't notice.
2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay.
So you have 3 more minutes left.
Okay.
That's what she said. I did say that, yeah.
I'm now stuck reading the thread in this voice.
I mean, not necessarily. You don't for character voices, you don't have to do that.
No, I should give the people what they paid for. Eh?
A? Now you're Canadian. If you add the A, it's Canadian.
There's so much overlap. Like the reason that this is like the Minnesota and Wisconsin and upstate New York accent is because there's so much overlap with Canada there. I'm sure this is also like the case in like the Dakotas, but I don't know. I've never been there.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember. I'm just seeing you as Canadian. Mooper, welcome to the stream, girls.
Hi, Mooper.
We're filled with girls right now.
Well, we're so filled with girls right now.
Can you say super sexy boing boing big opai neko mimi one-chan with that voice?
Super sexy boing boing big opai neko mimi one-chan.
There, thank you.
Did that come through as being this voice? Don't you know?
You just said "don't you know" just at the end. It doesn't even fit.
I know it doesn't fit.
Oh, Zach said "say don't you know."
Yeah. The other thing people need to know about this accent is you say "bag" like "bag."
Bag.
Yeah, you say it like "bag."
Bag. Super sexy boing boing big opai neko mimi chan says, "Yes, dear. It has been over a year. So glad to see that you're doing good and being spicy as usual." Hell yeah! It's so nice to see you. I said it's been like years, but I guess I didn't even actually realize it probably has been over a year. That's weird. I thought about you. I hope that makes you happy. I have been streaming, and sometimes I'll just be like, I miss super sexy boing boing big opai neko mimi one-chan. I miss that person. I miss the super sexy boing boing big opai from neko mimi one-chan. That's I remember that long name. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, shall we read the
It's been
the
5
forum
minutes.
thread? Okay, has it? Okay.
You've been freed.
Yeah. So let's read the forum thread.
Okay.
Please post your thoughts on the expedition in this thread and keep it civil.
I think the powers that Athena has unlocked are world-changing, and it's our responsibility to use them to lessen suffering for all living things.
We know. We heard your broadcast.
Oh, right, that was the person who...
I'm trying to do your voice.
Oh, you can't do it. You can't do it.
No, I
You
can't.
don't know how to do it.
We heard your broadcast. I can't do that accent.
I think we're being tested, and Byron failed the test.
What happened to Byron was an accident.
Is there a difference, ultimately?
That was you.
What?
That's all as you.
Yes, there is.
Are you just doing the voice now?
No, I didn't. I wasn't trying to. I can't turn it off.
Oh no, you're stuck. Jodi is stuck. It's like that thing where they used to tell kids, like, if you like try to cross your eyes, then you'll get stuck that way. Can you turn the AC back on, by the way, please? You have to face it.
It did it.
No, you turned it off.
Fuck you.
Pepper turns British. Yep.
So I did that.
No one's actually seen a thing, no Cornelius or Miranda or that Omega structure. I should all still be aliens.
That comment took a twist at the end.
Yeah,
What do you mean it could still all be aliens?
what does that mean? What do you mean by that? You know what would be really funny is if they start going to this whole direction. Like, you know how people try to claim that, like, oh, the ancient Egyptians were guided by aliens. It would be really funny if there was one character in this that would be like, all biological humans in the past were guided by aliens.
Or were aliens. They came
aliens.
from outer space, yeah. I mean, Nubu, you do have your own unique accent. Everyone has an accent.
Yeah. Yeah, you might, even if it's just an American accent, it's still an accent.
Yeah.
There's
Like,
no
what-
default.
Like, I should say, I was doing an accent because it sounds silly to my ears, but, like, it's just an accent. It's not actually silly. It's just not what we're used to in, like,
No, it's
mainstream American
ridiculous.
society.
People who sound like that are ridiculous, Jodi. What are you trying to say? You saying they're not sounding ridiculous?
I mean, I was surrounded by this shit for years, and it got kind of normal. Although, again, I was just exaggerating it.
Yeah.
But, like, it was pretty normal.
Super sexy boing boing big opai neko mimi chan. How are you, by the way? How are you doing? I want to know how you've been.
I feel like we need to at least think about the potential of these new technologies. Maybe the founder is trying to teach us how to use them.
Oh, yeah, I know, but did we do that character already?
I don't remember. I know that I've already done several characters.
Why is everything malfunctioning on the island now? Is it because of Byron?
He was still logged into the system. His presence may be destabilizing it somehow.
Oh, it's Pandora. She seems to want to stop the team.
Honestly, I wonder if Pandora is just somehow malfunctioning. Like she's supposed to protect the megastructure, but she can't tell friend from foe.
That was scary. Robin's scary.
What?
Robin is scary.
Robin?
That's the voice you're just.
Oh, yes,
Robin.
okay. Yes.
The choice of Pandora is a symbol cannot be accidental, and the message is obvious.
Are you doing South African?
No.
That sounded like a South African accent.
I don't know how to do a South African accent. The megastructure is Pandora's box, and we should not open it.
Okay, that sounded less like a South African accent.
I don't know what a South African accent would even sound like. Super
want-
sexy boing boing big ol' pie neko mimi one chan says British, huh? Pepper, sweetie, are you British Museum? Cause you stole my.
I like you already.
that's pretty good. Are you the British Museum? Because you stole my heart. Did you search that one up or did you come up with that one on your own? 'Cause that's perfect.
My he artifacts.
My he art-
Also.
Oh yeah, just like if you had to be heart effects.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might have been too much. I think this is perfect.
Yeah, this is pretty good as it is.
Mooper says Mooper wants to know you super sexy boing boing big ol' pie neko mimi one chan. Isn't it so fun to say that person's name every time?
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if I ever even actually asked in the past super sexy boing boing big ol' pie neko mimi one chan. I might have not asked. I don't remember. Either that or I don't remember. What are your pronouns? I want to make sure I'm referring to you correctly. Okay, do you want to do this one?
You do Helga.
Helga. 1K, let's have a quick chat. No, I was British. I was trying to remember the voice I did for Helga. 1K, let's have a quick chat. You sounded very very short of your intentions for this somnidrome thingy.
I'm still deciding where I stand.
Ha, is that so? I won't pretend to know what you should do if you find one that's working. I just don't want you to decide in advance. It's far too much fun to keep everyone guessing. Okay, got to dash. Ideas are contagious, but they don't sell themselves. Send my love to the rest of the team. I'm just pronouncing the consonants very heavily.
Yes, I noticed that.
You realize that I don't just sound like that normally?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just very perceptive. I don't
You
know if
are
know
so
that about me.
perceptive. I love the color of the water.
It's really good.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Too much of the water.
Too much of the water. No, that wasn't quite right. I should
There
be ashamed of myself.
Wasn't there like a Zelda game that was like got a low score and the excuse was like too much water?
It was a Pokemon game.
It was a Pokemon game?
Yeah, and like it's funny. People make fun of that that review, but it is also common consensus that there's too much water in that game now.
Oh,
There's
okay.
just too many routes that are water, and that's annoying. Because like, have you ever played the Pokemon game with water routes? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're annoying. Like you get like encounters every few steps.
Yeah, okay, that does make more sense.
Yeah.
I think I must have like heard a certain meme and thought the meme was the case for how it was, because what I had, I see here. What I had known was, or what I had, the meme I had seen was like people talking about freaking, what is it called? Legend of Zelda Wind Waker saying too much water. And I was like, that feels kind of silly.
Yeah, that's like the whole point.
Yeah, and I thought that like people were making a joke as if like the critique came about from that game.
I see.
And so that's what I had thought, and I was like, that seems a little silly. That seems
You're so right. You're
Wait.
so fucking right.
What's up there? You gonna go up there? Oh,
Yeah.
you went up there.
But first,
You did it. Oh, smart. Smart Jodi, putting your hand in there. You're not good at the spinning anymore. You
No.
kind of fucking suck.
it might just be this one.
You kind of fucking suck, Jodi.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Does that count as me being spicy?
Oh, that looks like a thing.
I think this place I mean, they've all been really, really awesome visually. This one's been the prettiest.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean the best visually, it just means it's been the prettiest.
Yes. Aerial warp. I'm gonna have to warp while in the air.
This one's
Yeah,
the prettiest visually. I think the mega structure inside of it itself is the coolest visually.
If I could just put this up here.
Like the most dramatic.
Yeah.
Very intense. Death, as we can all agree, Snivy is the best Pokemon, hands down.
Yeah, Snivy's alright.
I don't think I can agree. I'm so sorry. My favorite Pokemon is freaking Weedy. That's what I named mine.
Squirtle, right?
It's a Squirtle slash freaking I forget the middle one's name.
Oh, Vortortle.
It's mainly the last evolution, Blastoise. But yeah, Squirtle basically, but mainly Blastoise. I grew that Blastoise from a little baby Squirtle. That's actually a whole story. Is that I had a. Oh, I love that you can just like see the water below you. It's cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
This is such good fucking stuff. Such good fucking stuff right here, you bitch. Oh,
Oh, do I have to like?
there's no box.
No, I the box is up there.
Zach says Squirtle is mid. Can I see the mouse real quick?
Ban him. Ban him.
Just pause it.
Ban him. Ban him. Ban him. Ban him. Ban him. Ban him. You have to click on the three.
I can't. It's in the way.
We need someone else to comment in chat real quick.
Someone else comment in chat so I can ban Zach.
Hate that YouTube Studio is like that.
Someone quick. Comment in chat so I can ban Zach.
May I?
Oh wait, no,
Okay,
there it is.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Get him.
Death. Thank you, Death, for facilitating his murder.
It's still too much. I need another comment. Just type poopy. Jodi, type poopy.
And there goes the ban. Bye, Zach. See you never.
There you go. Fuck you, Zach. You can't say that. You basically just walked into my home and then said, "Hey, your pet sucks." You just did that to me, Zach. He can probably still hear me. I think you just can't comment. Was that mean, Jodi?
No. Absolutely not.
Zach deserves it.
Zach deserves it.
Zach, you still there? To clarify, what I actually did was I just timed Zach out for 10 seconds. Death is a foul. Imagine going into your house and saying, "Yeah, your dog looks like shit." That's what Zach just did. My Pokemon Weedy is the champion. Weedy is my beloved Pokemon champion. Zach says it was fun while it lasted. Going away again. Yep. Yeah. No. Like. So it's a story that's actually pretty memorable for me. That Pokemon is pretty memorable. It was Pokemon Fire Red. And I only ever played 2 Pokemon games. It was that one and Pokemon Emerald, and both for the Game Boy Advanced. And Fire Red, you know, you can choose Squirtle. I wanted to choose the Charmander, because fire, cool, and I was a kid. But I accidentally chose Squirtle instead, because I didn't memorize them correctly, the 3 Pokeballs. Because I was baby-brained.
Oh, I fucked this up.
Oh,
Wait,
Jodi.
maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, fuck, I did fuck it up.
So, I accidentally chose Squirtle, and I was like, oh man, that's not what I wanted, but I'm a dumb baby brain and I don't know how to reset, so I'm just gonna go with it. Whatever. Fuck, whatever. Oh, I don't know. I don't care about this Pokemon. I'll name him, like, looks down at actual mini Wheats cereal that I was eating at the time, and goes like, yeah, whatever, Weedy, sure, I don't care. And then, there it is, a couple years later, I'm in love with that Pokemon. I almost, actually, like, for a while, didn't want to evolve the Pokemon past, Wartortle, because I thought Wartortle looked fucking sweet. But then I did. because like you get the stats for it, and became Blastoise, my favorite Pokemon. And, like over time, slowly became a favorite. Super sexy boing boing big ol' pineapple Mione Chan says, my pronoun is he, him, and since the last time I was here, my whole life has changed a lot. I moved to work abroad, nice salary, but kind of toxic coworkers. Oh geez, I'm sorry. I hope otherwise things are good. Thank you for reminding me of your pronouns. I've had some people, you know, more people than expected who haven't showed up for like over a year show up again and then say like, hey, yeah, by the way, I'm trans now. So like whenever someone comes back, I also feel like it's a good etiquette to check just to make sure again. But yeah, I'm sorry that you have kind of sucky coworkers. I hope that gets better. You deserve to not have sucky coworkers.
You do deserve to not have sucky coworkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach says it was fun while it lasted. I had to burb. Lol. I got Minrud. You did get Minrud. Once again, like you deserve, you filthy creature.
What?
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 Got Minrud.
I know, but what?
Remember when I blocked Minrud?
I know.
Then why are you saying what?
Because you called him a filthy creature.
Zach's a filthy creature. Is that weird? Is that a question to you? Do you think Zach's not a filthy creature? Is there another teleporter?
No, there's not. I need to get one of those boxes up there is the thing. But I can't grab it.
Like, just walk over there and just see if you can jump.
What?
Walk over to that ledge and see if you can jump
try.
up there. Okay.
Try at the very beginning. Let's try it this way.
Yeah.
No, it's not high enough. I can't. But I can do that, and then I can get up there.
And you can't pick them up from
Oh,
there.
wait a minute. Wait.
Oh, that makes sense. That explains everything. What if you just, like, put it too far past the edge so you can actually reach it? Zach says that's not a hot take, Jodi.
Which one?
I don't know. That says Machamp, though. I will catch him every time. Machamp's pretty good.
I would like Machamp more if you didn't have to trade to get him.
Yeah. Blastoise is all I care about. But also, like, yeah, because of all this, I barely know any Pokemon past Emerald. I just, like, lifted my boob out of my shirt by accident.
Oh, good thing you weren't on camera.
I'm not on camera. I was just itching my ribs. Super sexy boing boing big opie Neko Mimune Chan says, I really miss you, Pepper. Sometimes when I'm struggling with those toxic people, I think, oh, I wish everyone treat me good like the way Pepper always does. Aww. That's kind of you to say. I'm just a streamer. I'm just a stremmer. I do the strems. I try to be nice. But I'm just a strem. People in person should treat you even better than stremmers treat you. Zach says the filthy creature take, lol, not a hot take. Why surprised? Yeah, Zach is a filthy creature. Jodi. Don't you understand? Oh, what if you do that one?
What if I do what?
To the way to the right where the thingy is.
Then I can get out.
No, the one to the right.
I can't do it through that.
Oh. Oh. Mooper say, aw, Peppa is one of the best, and Mooper agrees. Yay! You're just saying that because you're biased, because you're my child. Jodi birthed you.
Yes.
Who'd I give birth to again?
I don't know. Who'd you give birth to?
I know we talked about Zach being my kid, but I don't like that one anymore. That one's still weird. That one's a little more weird. I'll accept Mooper being my kid, though. If Zach were my child, I would be a very abusive parent. I feel like that should be a quote. If Zach were my child, I'd be a very abusive parent. Oh.
Pepper.
Well, oh, I like those. They're dancing. They're spinning and dancing.
these?
Yeah. They're doing a little jig. Do you spin if you stay on top of them?
No. You just kind of get pushed off the edge.
Aw, sad. I don't even mean that I'd be like willingly choose to be an abusive parent towards Zach. I just mean that the way I treat Zach as a friend, if he were my kid, would be considered abusive. I say fuck you to Zach a lot.
You do that. That is true.
Jodi's nodding. Jodi's doing a big nod right now. He's figuring stuff out.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
Yup. I feel like I'm doing that pretty loud.
I am so glad I'm not in charge of solving these.
I can.
Sound like James Randall trying to spit. Remember that? That bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of spit, you know the Hawk Tua meme? That was like weeks ago at this point, probably.
No?
Yeah. You're old.
What? I'm old?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, I think it's happening to me too. Like, I feel like there's this weird thing of getting older also, where it's not only you don't get the like newer memes as much, but also like you'll come across them a little bit later for some
Yeah,
reason.
like you'll be unaware they even exist.
Yeah,
Like,
and
that's more the thing than not understanding them. In my opinion.
that's happening to me with the Hawk Tua. Like I didn't notice it until like a little bit later, and you didn't notice it until later than me.
Yeah.
Zach says Hawk Tua or Hawk what? See, that's what I'm talking about. Like you also don't know about it because you're an elderly.
Father, I updated the Noema algorithm. It's working twice as fast now, and I think I can increase matter output by 25% if I tweak the modulator a little. I'm so excited.
If I tweak the
Nice to meet you. So excited. I'm Cornelius.
Oh,
What?
Dad,
Dad
this is
joke.
science.
I didn't even hear it. I was doing
You
an
have
accent.
no idea how long I've been
He's like,
waiting for
nice
the
to meet
right
you, so
moment.
excited. I'm Cornelius. That's what he said.
Fucking Zach's in the game.
Fucking Zach's in the game.
Fuck you, Zach.
Fuck you, Zach.
Zach says, should I Google it if you want? Google. I said that weird. Like Google.
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 That says it's a stupid meme, to be honest. Yeah, it's just because.
Don't be that way towards the kids' memes.
I mean, if you do be that way towards the kids' memes, then you're gonna be called old.
Yeah.
It's a silly one. I think, for me, I think it's funny that it is funny. Like it doesn't make me laugh, but it making people laugh makes me laugh. Not even like a laugh adding it way, but it's like, hell yeah, get that joy out of that weird thing. That says I'm old, I don't care. Okay. Death, are you older than Jodi though? Jodi's 31. Are you older than that? Are you older than my bitch wife? Yeah, no, it's like the meme is like what is it?
Did you hear that?
What?
It sounds like I stepped in water, but there's no water.
It did. Death says damn old ass. Are you calling Jodi an old ass? Death, how old are you? Oh, it is doing that. What the heck? Turn around. I guess
There must be
there's
water right on the other side, yeah.
only kind of.
Yeah. Huh.
Weird. You're pushing 30, like on the edge. So you're older than me,
I'm 31.
but younger than Jodi. So the whole thing is like, it's like a street interview, and this guy asks this girl like, "What do you do to please a man?" or something like that, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you just spit on that thing." Oh, Jodi likes it.
Yeah. It's funny because she's giving not a real answer, right? That's the joke?
No, it's just because
Oh.
the sound of Hawktua is funny.
Oh, never mind then.
What do you?
I thought she was just kind of blowing the guy off. Just being like, no, fuck you. I'm
No,
not
she
giving
was
you a
being
real
like, "Oh
answer."
yeah, you know, you gotta get down and go like Hawktua and spit on that thing." Like genuinely, she meant it. Yeah.
I see.
Jodi liked it and then didn't like it. Yeah, that says she was serious. Zach says, I don't get it too, Jodi. I get it. It's just that Hawk Tool, the way it was said was funny. It doesn't make me laugh particularly much, but I get why people think it's funny. Mooper says, but we should all make sure to always be kind to super sexy boing boing big ol' pine echo Mimoi-chan and to everyone else. True. Tarua. Jodi Tarua. Hawk Tarua. Did you get it?
No, I didn't get it.
Did you get my... That was hilarious, right?
It was so funny. Oh. Let me up.
Look, I'm dodging bullets. I'm dodging bullets right now, Jodi. I'm like the Matrix. I'm like the Matrix. You can't get me! You can't get me! You can't get this, ass! Okay, I'm good. Mama Peppa fast. I'm as speedy as hell.
This one's confusing me.
Do you need the Underthinker?
Maybe.
Pause it. Alright. I got this. Let's do it. Okay. Let me take a look.
Alright, so the issue is we have this red receptacle up here.
Uh-huh.
But basically I would need to get the red... Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea.
Jodi has an idea.
I have an idea.
Are you gonna not need the Underthinker?
Maybe.
Oh.
Oh, but the problem is... I can't keep this going.
If you could... What's the problem here? Where's
because I need something to weigh this down. So now that's open, but if I go up there, it's going to close. And I can't keep that up there because I have nothing to weigh that button.
What if you... Are you able to get the teleporter on the other side? Before you...
No, I don't think so. And I can't teleport through one of these fields anyway.
Oh.
I could theoretically try to get on the other side and then teleport from the other side over there, but...
But I mean, like... No, like, if you put it through, right? And then go make the thing go up again, and then stand on the red button, while the thing's on the other side, you can just click it.
Yes.
Like now, if it were... Let's say if it were on the other side right now...
But I wouldn't be able to see it on the other side from here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But also I can't get it over there. The only way that this is going to open at all is if this connector is on this box with those two connections while it's in the air.
And you don't have another item to put there.
No, I don't. And I need this here because I need to be able to get back up here. Like, I guess, theoretically, I could do that, and now it's open, or it's going to open, but now there's no way for me to get up there.
What if you stand on the box?
I can't stand on it with the connector. I tried earlier.
You can hold it in your hand and then put it down.
Yeah. But
Hold.
that's not going to help if either this is down here. Well, I guess let's give it a try.
Yeah, that'll do it.
The problem is I can't because the second I put this down, it goes up.
Yeah, don't put that down until you're standing on it.
I can't have that in my hands and that in my hands at the same time.
Can I see?
Yes.
Pepper time. Take teleporter. Place teleporter. Keep connections. Jump on here.
So now how are you going to put the teleporter on there and also pick up the connector?
Take
You go up?
teleporter. Okay.
You threw the box off.
Oh. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Whoa.
I don't know if that's replicable.
That'll do it.
That feels like not it's the intended solution. Okay. I don't think that's intended, but sure.
I'm so smart, Jodi. I know how to do all the things.
Again, I'd be shocked if that was the intended solution, but whatever.
I know how to do it, Jodi.
Okay.
You just gotta get the Underthinker to think so little that I think outside of the box. But not even. I think inside the box, but I'm so inside the box that I've inverted the box. I'm in a different dimension of the box.
Okay.
I'm a different box dimension.
I'm never gonna find out how that puzzle's supposed to be done now.
It's so dumb it works. Death, yeah. You'll just have to do that again. That's how you do it.
No.
You just be so dumb that it works.
Now I'll never know what the intended solution
You think
was.
inside the box, but you're so deep inside the box, you don't even know there's a box.
It's another lab that looks like a living space. Oh.
Look at this place. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mesmerizing. That's how it lures you in, I think. You see all these beautiful things and your imagination starts working overtime. And then the puzzles, the towers, the mysterious apparitions, it all draws you further in.
Yes,
deeper
true.
Into the trap.
True, I like the trap.
What if that's the whole point of this place? What if every time you have one of those visions, another little bit of you is corrupted?
Once he finishes talking.
Okay.
Overwritten with the hubris of this place.
Alt tab. Okay. So whenever the Underthinker is needed, we will bring that picture out. But I've done my work, so the picture can go away.
Well, thank you.
Also, before you click, I want to read the chat. What about in the walls of the box? No, I'm so far in the box, I don't even know the walls do this. I don't even know I'm in a box. Super sexy boing boing big ol' pie neck community chances. Aw, thank you, Mooper. Pepper stream and you guys, kind people in the chat, really helped me get over my first phase of depression a year ago. Aw. I'm sorry that it would happen, but I'm glad we were able to help at all. And we're here to create more entertainment and joy and funnies and funs as much as we can. To hopefully help as much as we can. Is that because Pepper is the triangle peg in the square hole? Yes.
It goes in the square hole.
It goes in the square hole. Death says smash the robot. Next question. Death, why are you so horny? Why is the Reaper so horny for everything? Mostly inanimate. Well, not inanimate, but like not normal expected things all the time. You got the freaking Dead Space thing. Death was into that regenerator Dead Space monster.
Okay. That seems... Yeah, that tracks.
And now this, you're so horny.
I haven't been corrupted. Let's not be superstitious.
I'm sorry.
Death kind of spicy.
I didn't mean to suggest you were, whatever it is I'm trying to say. I guess I'm just disappointed in myself. Byron needs me. You all need me to do my job, and I can't even use a terminal. If this is all really the work of the founder, I don't know, maybe she lost her way. Or maybe we're just not ready. But once we find
Byron... Or maybe
Byron,
you need to stop worshipping her.
I suggest we get the hell out of
That'd
here.
probably
and
be a
never
good
come
idea,
back.
too. Look at the jawline. Whoa, get up close again. Whoa, we saw the back of his balls for a second there. Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, I can't replicate it.
You can't look at the back of his balls again? Oh,
there we go.
There they go, the back of the balls. Back of the balls. Is it weird that they have teeth?
Maybe.
I feel like they'd look a little bit less weird if they didn't have weird uncanny faces. Like even if it was just a screen or something like that. Or even just like a blank plate of metal.
So are we dealing with like a magnet? Is that what this is? Or changing gravity or something? Wow.
I don't know which one it is. It could be either.
Wow.
Mooper says, ah. Is that like laughing turning into screaming? And Mooper also says, wowza. Balls. You having fun? You know, the eyes are pretty cool. I'm looking over at the like preview of the stream. The eyes, the glowing eyes are cool. But it's also, the rest of the face feels a little weird.
There's still water even down here.
Death, what do you think of the robo toes?
Robotos.
Don't show those. We have to ask for pay.
You're right.
We don't show those unless we get paid first.
You're right. My bad.
You don't get toe picks for free. Ooh, that one's red.
Yeah, if you remember at the end of last stream, Melville was like, hey, I've marked the ones that are going to make you overload, but I still need you to do them.
Okay.
Okay. From Thuya. Dear Founder, everything has gotten so much worse since you left.
Is everyone Minnesotan now?
We keep pursuing the goal, but our lives are getting less happy. No, that's becoming Scottish all of a sudden almost. Like it wasn't becoming Scottish, but if I kept going, it was gonna become Scottish. No. When the weather is dry and the dam runs low, there's nothing to do in the whole city. Things don't get fixed anymore. We even had to dismantle the cinema. I know it was pointless and frivolous and pointless when we can just watch video files, but it was fun to go watch movies together like people used to. I believe in your wisdom, Founder. I believe we have to avoid hurting the planet like our ancestors did. But I don't know if the mayor is doing what you would have wanted. Isn't there another way of reaching the goal? Please, I know you left for a reason, but I don't think we can go on this way. Faithfully, data corruption.
Data corruption.
Error 5358.
Error.
It's always 5358.
That says POV, Jodi turns Irish.
No, I
like how this was.
That wasn't Irish. That was Minnesotan.
No, you were Minnesota,
I'm from Minnesota,
and then you were Scottish, and now chat's calling you Irish. And I think that's really fun. There's just a line of different things here.
Yeah.
Of what you are. Irish Jodi. Can we make fun of Jodi, and every time Z does this accent, we just say it's Irish instead of Minnesotan?
So I had a thought.
Yes.
So you know how the Somnodrome is like, it lets people talk with their subconscious. Like it lets I wonder if Miranda is Athena's subconscious just taken out and put into a body and made into a new person.
Maybe. Maybe it's specifically Baby Milton.
Talos Principle 2B.
But what if it's Baby Milton remade to be better and not an asshole? Jodi's searching something up.
Talos Principle 2B.
Oh, the character 2B?
Yes.
Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha, it's funny. Hey, chat, you want to settle something for us?
What?
You already knew what it's going to be.
No, I don't.
2B, I think, is like truly peak character design. Like one of my favorite character designs in existence.
I strongly do not feel that
and
way.
Jodi disagrees heavily.
I do not. She feels like a step up from Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5 as far as like, you were just horny designing this character. And I don't think it's somehow I don't think that it's invalid because it was done hornily, but I would like there to be some women characters sometime eventually that are not designed hornily. Please, just one.
No, yeah, that's valid. I think that's valid. And I love her design. But and honestly, like, I don't even love her design for horny reasons. I think she just looks really cool. I love the color scheme and the blindfold. I think that's really cool looking.
Yeah, I mean, like, if she had 9S's outfit, I'd be much more okay with her.
No, but like 9S's outfit for me flows less. Interestingly.
I see what you mean.
It's a little too. I like the flow and the prettiness of her outfit. I know everyone goes like, "Oh, you can see her butt," but honestly, like she as a character never really got me horny.
I mean, that's the part of the thing for me, like part of why it feels like such a disconnect with 2B in particular, is she is such a not horny character. It feels weird that her design would be horny.
Well, I mean, like, her design has never made me feel horny, is what I'm saying. I've never played...
There are other people who do not feel that way.
Yes, I'm sure. I've never played the games or anything like that, but ever since that game was made, I have loved her design and been like, that's really cool looking. That says, I agree with Jodi 100%. That's valid. I get that. Mooper says valid and same. Who are you agreeing with, Mooper? Zach says, who's 2B? It's like a character from a game. Search up 2, like the number 2, and then the letter B. That's like one word.
Yeah.
Super sexy, boing boing, big ol' pie, Neko Mimi Onechan says, see you guys next time. I love you, Pepper. You're the only vegetable that I'm willing to eat. Oh my gosh, I'm devoured.
It was nice to meet you, super sexy, boing boing, big ol' pie, Neko Mimi Onechan.
Yeah.
I almost did it without stumbling.
You almost did.
I'll get there.
It was nice to have you. I hope to see you again sooner rather than later. Yeah, no, like, and I'm so I agree that like her outfit is leaning towards the sexier side. I don't think it's to the degree like bikini outfits are, although I think you kind of think it's closer to that.
It could be worse.
Like, it's not... I think it's horny level-wise. It's typical anime outfit horny in terms of, like, fantasy anime girl characters. Which I agree, like, as a whole, there should... Can we have more not that? But, like... I do like characters with designs like that, and I like her design is like one of my favorites. And also there should be designs that aren't always focusing on that.
It's difficult for me because Nier Automata is a game that's saying so many interesting things philosophically, and I can't recommend it to people because I know they'll see her design and rightfully be like, I'm good. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Like, it's that bad for some people?
Yeah, absolutely.
Huh. That's really interesting to me. I never... Like, it never crossed my mind that her outfit was that much. Like, isn't she just wearing, like, her skirt? Like,
yeah, she's wearing,
thing?
like, a maid outfit, almost. Like...
But it's, like, feathery and, like, witchy.
Yeah, it's also short. It's got, like, the gap with, like, the stockings. Like, it's... Like, hang on.
I mean, I know what her design looks like.
It's, like, she's got the boob window, and... that going along with her being like a super like a super serious like sterile like combat lady is weird that she then has like the giant heels and the boob window and the short skirt, you know?
I guess the heels, like, those are just really heavily stilettos. I can definitely see it with the heels and like the stockings that are like kind of like pantyhose. I can see it with that.
And this kind of goes for like all of the Yorha or all of the female Yorha androids. 9S doesn't have this problem, but like all of the women in Yorha look like this, and you could make a thematic thing out of that, but they don't. Like Yoko Taro, when asked about it, was literally just like, yeah, I designed her like that because I am horny for that design, essentially. Yeah. Like, which on some level I respect. It's better than Hideo Kojima being like, oh, when you see why Quiet looks like this, and you see why she has... Yeah, exactly. When you see that there's a diegetic explanation for why she has a horny design, you're going to feel so bad for criticizing me. Like, no, that's worse. That's so much worse. On some level, I respect the person who's going to be like, yeah, I designed her horny because I'm horny for her, whatever, you know? But at the same time, it's like... It feels like it undercuts a lot of what the game is saying.
Can you shift R again for me? Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Did you have more of your thought? Because I know you also... Yeah. Like, Joey's saying that while also liking...
I love Nier Automata. And, Zach, I see what you're asking. I love Bayonetta. I love those games. I also, like... I go back and forth on Bayonetta. Like... sometimes the whole shtick gets to be a bit much for me, but then part of the meta text is also like, oh, she's this like, she's hypersexual because she's this traumatized witch who like lost all of her personality and is like, okay, I'm gonna do the thing that makes me feel powerful.
Yeah,
I kind of get that, but at the same time, that also feels like an excuse to some degree. But also, I feel less weird about it. Sometimes I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird.
I would feel much better about Bayonetta if her more powerful attacks didn't make her naked.
Oh my god, they make her naked?
So you see her clothing is made out of her hair, and she uses her hair for her more powerful attacks. So when she does her more powerful attacks, the hair has to go away into the attacks, so she becomes naked.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's like the main thing where it's like, if they got rid of that, I'd be much more okay with Bayonetta.
See, it's weird for me. I guess, like, sometimes I just don't make the connection with this sort of stuff. Like, sexualized girl characters, I sometimes, and maybe it's part of an asexuality thing I have going on, I don't know, because I am, like, largely asexual, is, like, sometimes I really do see, like, sexuality in characters and stuff like that, and then sometimes I have trouble, it doesn't click for me in the way it does for other people. Like, for me, I can see Bayonetta and be like, yeah, that's a really horny character, and I recognize that one. But when I see 2B, it doesn't really come across that way for me.
That's so interesting to me.
It's so interesting to me that, like,
I remember when I was dating Anita,
Uh-huh.
I was getting heavily into Nier Automata, and I wanted to explain it to her, but I'm like, okay, I know what this looks like. Please, I know what the character looks like. Please just come over here and look at this part because it's cool and it says something really interesting. And she just looks at the character design and she's like, I'm okay.
Wow.
Yeah, which is like the way a lot of people will react to that character design. That's how I would have reacted to that character design if I didn't know that there was more into the game, you know?
Can you press Shift R again? I'm sorry.
Shift R?
Yeah. Thank you. Just trying to align my body. Yeah, so, like, I don't know. I get that. Yeah. Like, it's just interesting. Like, I will not deny that that's the truth. Like, that is the truth. It's just interesting also for me that it doesn't click for me. And that because of that, it's so weird to me when people do say specifically 2B's design is that horny. Like, it just doesn't come across to me as horny as it is unless you're specifically looking up her skirt. But, like, because I know people do that.
Yeah. And, like, she has a special animation for pushing the camera out from being under her skirt.
Yeah.
And, yeah, okay. And she has a special, like, if she gets battle damage in a particular way, she'll have less clothes. Isn't that hot?
It's so, once again, so interesting how this stuff works, because I am also very big, like, there are a lot of characters I will see and be like, okay, why is that character wearing that? What the hell? Mm-hmm. That's weird and I don't like it. Come on, just don't do that. And then it's interesting how that doesn't just, it just doesn't happen to me with 2B like it does for a lot of other people. Like how that character just somehow, in our different perspectives, doesn't show up in the same way, in that way. And I don't know exactly why. I mean, I don't like the whole, her clothes slowly start to disappear thing.
I mean, that is, I might have given the wrong impression. It is hard for that to happen. You basically have to make it happen on purpose. But, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, loser.
So, like, what is it? I'm trying to think of something. My brain's been lost. Yeah, I'm adjusting myself again. There we go. It's difficult for me. I always feel in this conflicted way where, like, for me, as a trans femme lesbian, there's a lot of those horny girl type designs I genuinely really like, even to the point where there's some bikini armor styles I like, and then I also have to recognize that, and having to recognize that, like, annoys me. It's like, why? It's weird, you know?
Zach, you're not wrong.
Sometimes I end up feeling even guilty, like, man, I like this character, gosh
No,
dang it.
it's okay to like it. I just think you also have to recognize why some
Yeah.
people are going to engage with it differently.
Yeah, no, I do recognize it.
Yeah, which is fine. Like, I have always thought that about you. Like, since we first had this conversation, like, I've always thought that, like, okay, at least, like, you kind of understand where I'm coming from. Like,
Like, it's, and, like, it's not even just understanding where you're coming from. Like, there's a lot of those characters I agree with you on that with. Like, there's a lot of characters where even if you're not there, I'm gonna be like, ugh, stop. And not even in visual ways. Like, I was talking to you about Halo 2 and how the only female Marines that are in that game are for some reason flirtatious.
Yeah.
Which is so weird to me. It's like Halo. Like, what?
It kind of recontextualizes Palmer in some ways.
Like
the line that everyone got angry about.
Yes, because hers is like a normal.
Yeah.
Flirt, I guess.
It's like, oh, the Spartan program completed its goal finally of creating a woman soldier who doesn't flirt with Chief in the weirdest ways. She flirts in a normal way now. It's
I like it in the way a normal person would rather than the Marines in Halo 2. In any case, I've missed kind of the chat. We kind of went on a tangent here. Hi, Bats. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Bat.
Zach says that's an anime game with that. There's an anime game with that mechanic.
I think that was around the time we were talking about, like, battle damage removing clothes.
Yeah.
Which, like, I want to really make sure I'm clear about this so I don't give the wrong impression. That's barely a thing in Nier Automata. It just drives me crazy that there is a way to make that happen.
Yeah. Dad says, I think it's not horny for most unless you're looking for it, but it doesn't really fit her personality. I can see that.
And it's like, I think that's true, and the fact that all of the Yorha androids are dressed that way, because that's just like their uniform, you could make commentary with that, but they don't make commentary with it. It's just how they dress and no one thinks it's weird, and I think that's a little weird, you know?
Yeah, there's this, like, conundrum sometimes when you want to have... Like, I think this is something I've run into where it's like, I want to tell this story, and also I want to have, like, kind of sexy characters, because I like sexy characters. That's, like, a lot of my characters. And how do I do that and also make it be taken seriously still, you know? Like, I think the biggest one I've talked about at length, especially with you, Jodi, is my Skya character. Like, I want her to be a serious and cool character.
Mm-hmm.
And she is literally wearing a
metal bikini.
A metal bikini. And so, yeah, it gets funky there.
How did we get into this discussion at all?
Because it says Talos Principle 2B.
Right, that's what it was. You should keep going through the chat.
Yes. Move back. Welcome back, Mooper. We're talking about 2B still. Zach says, I still don't get why that line sparked that reaction in Halo. Yeah, me neither. In Halo 4, Palmer, yeah.
I am beginning to wonder if you missed the thing.
Huh?
Did you miss the redeem?
I'll check in a second. Zach says, the animation you described as the same as in the zombie cheerleader game?
Do you mean Lollipop Chainsaw? Or do you mean another one?
I don't know what we're talking about with that.
Okay, let me show you.
Mooper says, I don't really have a say in the matter. Still gotta play Nier. I've never played it either.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
What about it? Like, I know the game, but, like, what about it?
I was wondering if that's... I guess that's a mechanic in that. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, the whole clothes coming off. Okay. You know, it's funny. I wish I could make sexy characters and, like, sexy girl characters, and men weren't allowed to just look at them that way. Like, it's only for me and the girls. Anyways, do you want to... Yeah, I saw it when it first happened.
Okay,
I didn't miss it at all. I
wasn't sure.
As Zach would say, I was just marinating you, Jodi. I was marinating you for a while.
I was stewing.
I just had to let you stew for a bit.
Oh.
Successfully marinated. Thank you for the sweets. I think that was from Bats, right?
It was from Bat, yeah.
Bat says, press too early, you should have waited for the discussion. No, you're fine. That one you can do whenever.
Yeah, it's like, if we don't want to do it in that moment, we will wait, but then it'll happen.
Yeah, so no, like, that one was actually pretty good, too, because if you do it during a deep conversation, it just means that Jodi gets to marinate for a bit and doesn't know when it's going to happen. And it's perfect.
You actually had me convinced you didn't notice.
Yeah. No, I knew it. I saw it from the very beginning.
Oh, damn it.
When you said, like, I'm starting to think you didn't notice. And I was like, notice what? And I was like, the marination continues. I was, like, in my head going, like, yes, this is good that Jodi thinks this. This will just make it all the better. Bat says, I barely get that bothered by fan service in games or anime. I can just not look at the game and stuff. When I get annoyed, it is when I'm watching a mech anime or a game. See, that makes sense. It's, I think because as women, I don't know, I forget your gender, Bats. Have we even asked your pronouns? I'm not sure.
For me, it gets to me just because, like, not even because of how bad any individual instance is, but just because it's like, can we have any where we're not sex objects? Just any at all, you know?
Yeah. I lean almost a little bit more towards what Death says. Like, I want men in games to get the same treatment. Just strip them.
It's not equivalent, I feel. Like, because of the societal forces at play. They're not the same thing.
Yeah, that is true. It's one of those things where, like, I hope we can get to a point where it's less weird. Where it can be done in a way that's not very leering.
Yeah.
Can I just, like, I figured it out.
What?
I'm gonna make a game. Not actually, but, like, if I make a game, it's gonna be like, okay, choose your gender at the beginning, and if someone chooses
male, like,
if someone chooses cis male, then it's all the girl characters are just gonna be, like, wearing normal clothes. Otherwise,
and then if you pick woman, you get two options for do you want the fan service or not.
Yeah.
But the men don't get a choice. They just
no. Yes. That's as evil. Yeah. Okay, we should probably read Talos Principle 2B. Oh, hey, look, 2B, maybe we should talk about that.
A fragment from Stratton's On the Universe. There are 3 people here. How do we want to split that up?
I can do 2, you can do 1?
Okay, I'll do Stratton.
Okay. I'll be Am and Toss. I'll be Amy. This is Amy. You have me quite the catalog of horrors, Stratton. That was me actually choking. Children dying in their mother's arms, cities perishing by the plague, and even animals living without peace or happiness. And then Nico Makis. Nico.
Why must we listen to this? And you know I have just eaten a heavy dinner.
Because these things, which are ugly, must be confronted for us to reach the
Is this going to be
truth.
the voice you do
No,
for every character?
I'm joking. That was a joke because I thought it'd be very funny in this context.
Okay.
Because these things, which are ugly, must be confronted for us to reach the truth. You spoke of justice earlier, Amintus, but are these things just?
They are not.
Then you must admit the universe itself is not just. If the gods exist, footnote 34, then they do not bend the world to their will. Rather, the universe proceeds as a machine, following its rules. Justice and virtue are human inventions.
Are you seeing justice and virtue are human inventions?
Wait. What? I think you might have
The
read
ridic-
the
yeah, no,
line.
I was just trying to be silly. Are you saying... That really threw you off.
It really did.
Are you saying justice and virtue are therefore illusory and should be abandoned?
Oh no, Amintus is like a Christian who's like, oh, well, if you don't have God, how can you have morality?
Ah, jeez.
The opposite, my friend. It is mankind alone that can impose these values upon this machine. Footnote 34. It remains unclear whether Stratton believed in the gods or used them solely as metaphors. His work on the deities is no longer extant. Tantalizingly, Diogenes Laertius, from Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, mentions that it's Diogenes, the same Diogenes.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Mentions that it caused a fistfight in the Lyceum. I thought what made us human was that we searched for meaning, but perhaps a better way of thinking about is what we create is that we create meaning.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Zach says, I'm in the boat where I want more female characters that aren't designed to be sexual objects, and I want more media with genuine friendships rather than forced romance, but that's a different subject. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Zach and I have talked a lot about, like, how tired we are of, like, media where there's largely a guy and girl character who, because they have looked at each other, they must fuck.
Yeah.
And also just... Yeah, like nothing, like there's no
Yeah.
anything there. It's just because the two leads are a guy and girl.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Zach, but also at the same time, this is 100% not what you were doing. This is not a criticism of you in any way. I'm really annoyed with like the trend where there's a lot of cishet people who will only bring up the critique like, oh, why can't we just have friendship when it's a queer romance?
Yeah.
You know, like that's always really frustrating to me. But if we're talking about just like 90% of romances in media, which are straight and most of those are forced, 100%.
I've talked with Zach about this. Like, when our conversations together about it. Sorry, also, we're just going on this enormous tangent.
No, that's what people are here for, you know.
Yeah, we're not even doing a puzzle during it. But, like...
Maybe we should finish this and then get back to the conversation so that we can... Yeah. So that we can do puzzles.
Sure.
Puzzles, Pepper.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to that. Yeah. About what Zach and I have talked about with it.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second. We're just gonna watch this little cutscene.
Little cutscene.
Little cutscene.
Our ancestors
Slender
kept
Man.
telling themselves that the brevity of their lives didn't
Collects my
matter.
Tashama
The 8
nose.
pages.
They had
Oh,
so
no.
little time to ever really think about anything. I've spent
Always
several
solving.
human lifetimes studying this mystery, and only now am I beginning to see. The simulation was built on top of material reality, unable to escape
The
its
Talos
constraints.
principle.
In the
Whoa.
same way, physics as we understand it, even quantum physics, is built on top of a deeper reality. A set of rules that
That's the
define
megastructure.
existence itself.
Oh.
There is a universal
You got
language of
big.
creation,
You got big at
and
the
I think we can
Or the
learn
Mega
it.
Slugger got really small. That's just like the tip of it. I guess she just dug it out this whole time. That's pretty cool.
The language of creation. What were they doing here? And how far did they get?
I can't answer that.
I
but
can't, no,
think
I
I
won't,
fixed
I'll
the Tetromino bridge, machine, ring thing. I say I think because it's not in the schematics. And what I'm doing is hack work at best. Try it and see if
Is this another one?
Oh God.
Okay. It's funny because like I find these interesting, but also they really mess up stream like pacing.
Yeah.
From Thekla to Athena.
Thekla.
Beloved founder. Years have passed, and still there is nothing but silence. Have we sinned? Have you abandoned us for our arrogance, our greed? Some of the others continue to build. I told them not to, but they don't listen to me. Byron is the worst of them. He disrespects you constantly, spreading lies and data corruption. Please know that there are those who remain faithful, who respect the limits you set, and seek wisdom and humility as you taught. We may win the next election. Perhaps then you will return? Praise your name, Thekla862.
Who do you think 1K would vote for in the 2024 election?
From Trebuchet to Athena. Although I was born in the early days of New Jerusalem, I never knew you well. This is not your fault. I became so focused on improving the dam that I didn't develop much in the way of social relationships, except perhaps with Melville. That doesn't mean I was unhappy. I was, in fact, extremely content. Excuse me. I like to solve complex problems in peace and quiet. That's who I am. But now the pleasure I used to get out of my work has faded. I may not need a lot of company, but I want my work to be meaningful, to contribute. It does not feel like that anymore. And when I suggest new projects, the mayor acts like I've committed a crime, like I should be ashamed. I do not like this. I do not care about social issues or debates. I do not want to get involved. I just want to be able to keep on working on making things better. Please fix this situation. Thank you, Trebuchet216. You want to do this?
Paying the price from the introduction to Portraits of the Martyrs by S.T. Sanyal. The list of people condemned for advocating new ideas is long and depressing. Ignis Samuel blah, 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 utterly destroyed for suggesting doctors wash their hands. Ludwig Boltzmann Brain ridiculed for suggesting the existence of atoms. Robert H. Goddard, like the dog from Jimmy Neutron, mocked for arguing that a rocket could reach the moon. Al-Razi attacked for questioning the existence of humors. Barbara McClintock. That name would be so good if it was Barbara McClintock. That would have been amazing.
McTintcock.
No, McClintock.
No, okay, fine.
Discovery of transposition ignored for years. The list goes on. And we haven't even touched on what happens to those who suggest political rather than scientific improvements. Even when they succeed, they often still pay with their lives. These days, the ideas of progress are frequently derided as yet another narrative, identified with the establishment by critics who curiously portray themselves as rebels. But the truth is that every step forward that humanity has ever taken has C5358 enormous personal cost.
I think you had Miranda, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That means it's even more important to stand up for the truth, because so many others have already sacrificed themselves for it.
It does, but what is the right way of doing it? Many died for the truth without accomplishing anything.
I think the whole joke I made was that I'm voicing Miranda like a small Victorian child. Maybe we just have to do what's right and trust the universe.
Okay, now we can move on to conversations again.
Yay! Okay, so the thing I was saying, Jodi,
yes,
was Zach and I have talked about this a lot.
Okay, go on.
What are you doing?
Hitting my head
You're
against
so silly. I love you.
I love you too.
I've decoded another
fucking hell.
Listen to this.
You should have taken a little bit longer.
Mother and father think of our discoveries as a language, a code. But I think they're wrong. They're so caught up in the technical details of running the experiments and upgrading the machine that they're not paying attention to the patterns we're finding, to the symmetries, the harmonies, the melodies. The fundamental language of reality is a kind of music, and it's beautiful. Beauty is an inherent property of the cosmos.
Cosmos.
I love the way she looks at things.
Thank you, Yakut.
Thank you, Yakut. Why is Yakut here again, even? I forget what his
role is. He has a cat.
Okay. What were we saying?
So, no, Zach and I have talked about this whole idea of forced romance. And, like, we've talked about it in a context of straight relationships in media and also queer relationships. And how they're kind of both annoying, but for different reasons. When they're forced, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, straight relationships they're forced, it's just like, okay, yeah, guy, girl, whatever, it's annoying. Like, you guys get what I mean when we were already talking about that. When it's queer relationships, it's annoying because it's very much so just to throw queer characters in there just to say that they're a good quality thing, you know? Rather than to actually have any queer characters with depth or personality or being behind them.
Honestly,
or
though,
self.
I'll still take that. Like, you
Yeah.
just need more queer stories in general.
We do.
And, like, Heartstopper was badly written. Yeah, it was for kids. Whatever. I still think it was important that it exists.
I just, like, I think it's definitely good. Like, we need more queer media, and a lot of it is forced, and it's because we don't have almost any good queer media that's, like, mainstream or popular, we are going to latch on to these things that are not as in-depth, that are forced, because it's all we have.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I think that is, in and of itself, a good reason to criticize that that's a thing, and that we don't have good in-depth stories.
And I think
queer romance.
I think as heteronormativity starts to be challenged more, you know, there will be some smaller percentage of, like, forced straight romance, because we'll start getting kind of a little bit more equilibrium, we'll start getting a little bit more queer romance, and so not all of that will be good, but I think just having a little bit more of that balance where, like, queer media is allowed to be bad will also help, you know?
Like, we're in a place where there's this transition of it becoming more common, and it is bad right now 99% of the time that it's in, like, mainstream popular media. Oh, that was cool. Those birds flying. And that kind of sucks. And also, I don't think we should criticize people who are, like, happy to see those queer characters.
Yeah.
We should criticize those characters for not being developed well enough and all that. But, like, overall, it is a step in the right direction. It's just, I want it to be further. I want us to get to that point where we're further along. That was all the stuff I wanted to say. That's the stuff Zach and I talked about, because I think Zach... Because, like, what you were saying is, like, I know you said you knew Zach wasn't the one, wasn't saying that, but I wanted to clarify more so the stuff Zach and I do talk about. When we talk about, like, forced romance that is either
this one's
straight
weird.
or queer.
Sorry, this puzzle is weird. Continue.
Yeah, this is interesting. Huh. Weird. What is this one called?
Good question. Minimalism.
You know, that's a dangerous thing when it comes to a Talos Principle puzzle.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna read more of the chat. Moop, we're not good with romance, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Zach says, I'm talking about the 90% of media, no matter the type of romance, straight, gay, or otherwise, friendship exists. I rant to Pepper about this a lot. It's one of my main criticisms of Twilight. Yeah, that's valid. And, like I said, like, what I was just explaining kind of goes into depth about all that stuff. I honestly, like, that's the one thing, is I care a lot less about Twilight than some people. And I'm very indifferent about Twilight, and I hate towards it.
It's different for you to... It's interesting for you to describe Twilight as forced romance, because I think that kind of shows we're talking about two different things.
I don't think Twilight's forced romance, it's just bad romance.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not forced romance in that, like, the story is literally a romance. It's the point.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not well written.
Yeah.
I don't think it was bad acting. I think it was bad writing and bad direction. I think Kristen Stewart and Patrick... what's his name? I almost said Patrick something.
Patrick Stewart.
No, Kristen Stewart and... what's his name? The guy who played Edward are both really good actors. Although, granted, that was both of their debuts. I think that...
Was that her debut? She was in Zathura.
No, you're right. She was in, like, Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Or... No, that was Sailor Lautner.
Zathura.
Zathura, you're right. I forgot about Zathura.
She was the older sister.
You're right. I was making a point with that. I think that it's just they didn't have a lot to work with as actors.
Yeah.
And I don't hold it against them. I hold it against the writers and the director.
I actually, it's like one of those things, kind of the similar with Hayden Christensen. Like, they got a lot of hate they as actors didn't deserve.
Okay, but having recently rewatched Revenge of the Sith, his acting was not great. It really wasn't.
But still, like, no matter how bad an actor's acting is, they don't deserve that level.
Oh, he shouldn't have gotten hate. Same with, like, Jake Lloyd. Jake Lloyd should never have gotten any kind of, like... Ahmed Best, who played Jar Jar. Like, they never should have... Yeah. People took it really personally. That they...
Star Wars fans suck.
Star Wars fans suck.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Hang on.
I'll read more of the chat. That says, unpopular take, Heartstopper was badly written. I still don't know what that is.
It's like a Netflix show that... Can I see this from here?
I don't watch shows anymore since I started dating Jodi.
It's a Netflix show about a gay boy in high school who...
Gay boy?
Yeah, who starts, like, his first romance, and it's not super well written, but it's also... I don't know, it's fine. It's
another one of those situations where it's like...
It's not for us, you know, and I want there to be more queer media, even if that means queer media that's just kind of okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Normalized. Like, there is aspect of it where it does have to be normalized.
Yeah.
Is a word that I think is good here. A Bat says, okay, we missed a lot of stuff from Bats.
Yeah.
What does that say? They make a romantic... Okay, wait.
I have no idea what I'm doing with
Sorry,
this
can you
puzzle.
pause it for a second? I think I have to scroll up. You okay?
Yeah. This puzzle is kind of brain-breaking me a little.
Okay. Bat says, when they're in front of male who just made that happen, obviously by accident, and then just beat the crap out of the male character who clearly didn't want that to happen, I hate. I don't know what you're referring to when you say that. It sounds kind of out of context. I'm confused. Bat says, and they make a romantic couple. Okay, those last parts probably barely had anything to do with what you're talking about. I just had to get that shit out of my brain. Okay. Zach says, fair point. I just hate Twilight, so probably a bad example. Lol. Yeah, that's fine to dislike Twilight. I think I've said it before that it's kind of funny. I have read 2 out of 3 of the Twilight books. And it was very much so me just reading it just to read a thing.
Yeah, I read all of the Twilight books, and they were not good.
I read like 2.5, to be more specific. Does that just drop into the finish area?
Am I going to be able to see that from there? Let's find out.
You lied to me. You lied to me, Jodi.
What?
I said, does that lead right directly into the finish area?
Oh, I misunderstood that.
You didn't. It didn't. It led into a different area that you had to do more stuff in, Jodi.
That's true.
Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it.
You're not wrong.
Talos principle. The lesbian date night is... Lesbians love is our lesbian date night. And particularly and especially when it comes to Talos principle, but every Lesbians Love series, we always have these deep conversations.
Also, Mooper earlier said that that questions about queerness that we didn't really get a chance to address. So, Mooper, if you're still here, please feel free to ask those questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I did not see that. I'm sorry. Zach says, my favorite romance in media is Gone Home. That is pretty good.
I gotta get a green laser on there. I don't know where I'm gonna get that from. Were there lasers in the earlier puzzles? I don't remember. Not the ones today. I should go look at like the puzzles from last week.
There was like an era. I don't know if you had this, but I feel like it was a lot of the case for people my age. So you have to tell me, Jodi, but like when I was in high school and puberty started to happen, like me and everyone around me would just start getting really into like romance anime.
Not me.
And now like I look back at 90% of those anime and they were all bad. There were some good ones. I was always struggling to find like good Yuri anime. I wonder why.
Yeah, that's... I need to watch more Yuri, honestly.
There's not much good. There's not many that are good.
There are some that have come out recently that people say are pretty good.
Okay.
Like, She Likes to Cook and She Likes to Eat is one I hear people talk about.
I don't know it. That says, oh, about Star Wars, the men got angry about there being a female stormtroopers. Really?
Yeah. People got really pissed about Captain Phasma existing.
Why?
Because woman.
I despise so many men.
I love Star Wars. I hate Star Wars fans so much.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Is that 3? That's 3. Where's 2?
Oh God, woman. Oh, dissipates.
Like, it just makes me think of in the Wonderful 101 videos that we watched. A woman did a thing. Ah!
Ah! That says, okay, I just typed something over those comments. I talked about the fan service. I was kind of hoping you would read that so I didn't seem like just talking about something else entirely. Sorry, there's just a lot of comments to catch up with. It's hard to read every comment. Yeah, tell me again, if that's okay. What you're thinking about with fan service stuff. Could be a good conversation also.
Where the fuck am I getting this green laser from?
What is the green laser for?
For one of the stars. There's the other star, by the way.
I can always search up the stars for you.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
I'm talking about, that's the Pandora star. I'm gonna look at the,
What is this area?
Good question. Let me see. Southern coast, south 1.
South 1. Pandora puzzle.
Also the Sphinx one, because I'm not sure if I know much about this.
Let's see here. The Sphinx puzzle. So, which one are you at right now?
This one is the Sphinx.
Okay. Says the pattern, you see the pattern, yeah, might seem esoteric, but it is actually more concrete than you might expect. You can find the place where the key's pattern is relevant by going to the right of puzzle 8 and continuing over some shallow water to reach a mostly complete 4x4 grid of plinths.
I'm just gonna take a picture of this, yeah.
That's what I thought. That is okay to do. That's okay to do. Just takes a selfie. There are decent romances I like. It is very hard for me to like a lot of straight romances or like gay men romances. There's some gay men romances I like.
What is this? Inspector Maidens. Is that a plane? Oh, that's cool.
Huh. But but like girl romances, I so badly need those in my life. And it's hard to find good ones a lot of the time. Zach, I gotta go, but I love to share my thoughts on forced romance and other writing stuff with Jodi sometime. If she is interested, that is. Much love, everyone.
Much love.
Much love.
So when you have a chance, can you also look up the other star? Do Pandora one?
Yeesh.
Thank you.
I have it. But we'll do this first.
Yeah, because I'm right here. You can just tell me what puzzle to go into to get the green laser. I can do the rest.
Oh, okay. Let me take a look-see.
Oh, wait a minute. I see.
Puzzle 4.
Puzzle 4, thank you. I think it's from this. Yeah, it's from this angle. Wait, no, it's not. Wait.
Jodi's confuzzled.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's here.
No. All those sounds are happening in my left ear, even when they're not in my left ear. That one was in my right ear, and even though it's to the left. What's happening? What is this? These things are weird and wonky sound-wise.
Is this not right? It would probably tell me if I got it right, right? Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't just have to go back.
There'd be a sound or confirmation.
Should I have reversed it? Should I have done, like, they're up when they're, like... Huh.
That side on the left I was thinking was the bottom.
That's what I thought, but it doesn't match up in that way. Like, you see, like... This,
yeah, I see.
Yeah. It's all about, like, where the hole is here.
Death says, lol, my boyfriend heard the stream. Now he's going on about how the LGBTQ plus community is sexualized in media. I'd like to hear more about that.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I'm curious what these thoughts are.
Yeah.
Get your bro in here. Get that boyfriend bro in here.
Boyfriend bro.
Get that boyfriend bro.
Boyfriend bro.
Get that boyfriend.
Bat says, I don't like female fan service either. I barely watch most anime except mecha, but I hate over-sexual suits and boob, and butt flashes. I'm here for mechs. Understandable. I like to make my avatars kind of sexy.
Yeah.
It's a gender euphoria thing for me. But that's also like very different. Good job, Jodi.
Thank you.
Which side was the bottom?
I was right about that. It's just I misinterpreted like what they meant about like which one should be up and which one should be down. I had those reversed.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sensey, Jodi. That makes a lot of sensey. You were in the grass. I know
When the
it's
heavens
just.
are silent,
Oh.
what is a prophet, and what is a tyrant?
I know it's for the sake of like us being in the real world now and not in the like simulation, but I do kind of miss the just giant blocky stars. I don't know about you, Jodi.
Yeah,
those were fun.
Those were fun.
I remember this place.
So how do I get a green laser from here? It's only red lasers, and there's no.
Do you want me to read more of it?
Yes, please. Wait a minute. Am I able to bring that teleporter out of here? No, I'm not.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it from the beginning. As a Pandora statue, take note of the incomplete connector, which you can locate with a dotted beam and will be important to keep the location in mind as you go forward.
Yes.
It will be under the transport station. Yep. To begin to complete the beam and power the green receiver, you should head to Puzzle 4, which you can enter via the rear if needed. Once there, grab the puzzle's connector and connect it to the connector under the transport station. Then, swing to your right and look past the nearest mesa to try and locate a connector atop the further one. It may be hard to see, so look for the connect prompt on the bottom of your screen. Once the connector has been connected to both others, make sure both are highlighted.
Wait.
Set the connector
I'm sorry.
down.
Tell me more about what I do after I'm done in Puzzle 4.
I don't think we even got to that yet.
No, you said like look to the right and connect to another thing. Like...
Swing to your right and look past the nearest mesa to try and locate a connector atop the further one.
So like up there?
I don't know.
That is what I assumed they meant. But yeah, Death, I feel kind of two different ways about that. Like,
well, we should read it out loud.
Like how some
Death says, like how some people find trans people attractive just because they're trans. Same goes for gays. Yeah, like chasers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, if we're talking about just that, I agree with you. But like sexualization in media, I don't know. Like, I feel like queer sex was literally illegal for so long that I am hesitant to try to.
Yo, what it means those mesas?
Like, which mesas? I'm hesitant to try to make it out to be like I don't know how to say it.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
It's also the same thing where it's like that's true, and also it's weird that cishet people only see us as like about sex and that sort of thing. You know, there's a lot more to our existence.
Can I see how this is worded?
Yes.
Oh wait, there's a picture. Whoops. Page 7. Is that like over here? The picture was not helpful, especially because we couldn't make it bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, up there. Okay.
You got it?
Okay, now what do I do?
Okay. Once the connector is connected to both others, make sure both are highlighted and set the connector down. Next, go to puzzle 2.
Okay. Oh, there's blue lasers there, aren't there? Okay.
Begin by placing the teleporter outside the purple cage, holding the drill, and then use that to grab the drill.
Wait.
Out of the purple cage.
Was I supposed to connect this to the source? I probably wasn't, was I? Did it say connected to the source? Only connected to the connector. Okay.
I'm making a cute face looking at you right now. I can't move because I'm looking at Googaloo.
Okay, that should be right. Now I'm going to puzzle 2.
Yep. Puzzle 2. Puzzle 2. Okay, and at puzzle 2, I'm just gonna start reading this now a little bit. Is there something in chat? Chat.
Okay, so Bat,
you have to read it.
I was about to.
Okay.
You said like, but then during that comment, I thought of something I also hate, which is when it happens in front of a male character who obviously didn't want that to happen, and only did by dumb accident. And I kind of combining with your previous comments about this, and then like people get mad at that male character. I feel weird about when that happens because genuinely it feels like it's just meant to like normalize like people being sexually weird to women, because it's like, oh, you look at that situation and obviously she's just being like, she doesn't know what's going on, he didn't mean to do anything wrong. Like, it feels like a situation designed to make excuses for the male character.
Yeah. Which I know sounds weird considering in the shows usually it's the male character being like, you know,
the
bad
like he didn't do anything wrong, but like
tripping and landing on a woman's boobs.
It's like he didn't do anything wrong, but I have had so many people react exactly the same way about actual sexual harassment that it's like I feel like those situations are weird to me, not because it's like an injustice to the guy, but because like it's an injustice to the guy in the show. In the show when in the anime when these things happen, like it's not their fault, all that, but it's also written by guys because that's their sexual fantasy, and they want it. That's not even what I mean. It's like
I'm just adding to it as well.
Like it's their sexual fantasy to be able to do something to an unwilling woman without it actually being their fault.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like genuinely the narrative you get out of this is that like, oh, these women didn't understand, they're making a big deal out of nothing, he didn't mean to do it. And that's how people treat actual sexual assault and like sexual harassment in real life a lot of the time.
It's annoying.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, what am I doing here?
Begin by placing the teleporter outside of the purple cage, holding the drill.
Oh, okay.
And then using that to grab the drill and teleport out of the purple cage.
Okay.
Then walk to the cliff near the puzzle's entrance and look down toward the beach. You'll see a drillable wall, which you can use the drill on in order to reveal a green generator.
Oh, I see it. That's cool. I never would have caught that.
Need anything else, or does that basically do it for you?
Thank you.
Hey, yeah.
Thank you for the help, honey.
You're welcome. I kissed your shoulder. My shoulder. I'm a helpful wife, girlfriend, bitch. Right? Yeah. So is this the last thing in this area already?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I think there's one more like thing to read up there.
But there's no like puzzles, right?
I think so, yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, the whole thing.
If humankind had no more cause for war, it would make war for sport instead.
I think the whole thing that we just said about how it's part of the sexual fantasy to have it not be something that they were trying to do reminds me a lot of a point Dan Olsen made in his 50 Shades of Grey video about like, there's a thing that happens early in the first book where it's like the main character Anna meets, the billionaire.
In 50 Shades of Grey.
In 50 Shades of Grey, yes. The main character, meets the millionaire, Christian Grey.
Can we call him 50 Shades?
And he's just like offering her lavish gifts, and she's saying no, I don't give me those gifts, and then he just forces them on her anyway, which is like the fantasy there is to both act proper, like, oh no, I would never accept this kind of this kind of extravagant gift, while also getting to have the gift. The fantasy heavily depends on getting the thing despite not wanting it.
Yeah.
Or despite refusing it. It's like the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where was the thing? I was over there.
Like, it's annoying and that stuff happens, and somehow it still is like serving patriarchy and all that, rather than like it's made out to be like the guy is the one that's like having a bad time here, and it's still, but in reality it still is serving overall guys and punishing women.
And also with the whole framing of it, it's like the guy is the victim of the situation, but like the girl's still also the victim of the situation. She was still sexually harassed, even if it was by accident, and the situation is kind of created to make you not think of that.
Yeah. It also is always done, it's like, look at all these girls, they're so annoying and emotional and getting angry immediately, even if it's just an accident.
Yeah. And like, to be clear about, I'm just talking about this as like, what does this trend overall in shonen serve? Like, why does this keep popping up? I'm not saying anything about your feelings about any particular instance of it.
Yeah. Mooper says, that's interesting. Bat says, no, it's only in comedic fashion. I'm fine with it happening in perfect characters. Yeah, I mean, like, if it's specifically like a porn.
But also, like, there's a lot of non-porn anime where there is a pervert character, and it
happens constantly.
Yeah, I hate that.
I think that's what that means.
That's fair. That's fair. I do too.
All right, here we go.
City by the Sea. When I realized it was over, it was all really over for good. When I realized it was over, it was all really over for good. I decided to make one last trip to my favorite place before the symptoms got too much. I could never forgive what they did to Chalkidiki, this incredible, wild, rugged place between mountain and sea, with pine trees all the way down to the water. The colors, the vistas, the sheer overwhelming beauty of it all, and they just built over it. Hideous hotels sprawling like tumors, obscene beach bars blaring their awful music across the sea. Even in Kavoro-Tripes, it was impossible not to hate humanity a little for it. The idea of all of it returning to nature, of the hotels gradually sinking back into the reed fields, was moving and beautiful. But then I went back to Thessaloniki, and for all the ugliness inflicted upon that city, the idea that people would no longer meet up beneath the Kamara, or go for long ambling walks on the promenade, or for crepes on
crepes
on Platea and
crepes?
Navarino. It's pronounced crepes.
Crepes?
It's crepes.
Crepes.
Was unbearably sad. The idea of the rotunda just standing there, empty, after being a sacred place for so many centuries. It made me remember that it's not just beaches and forests that are beautiful, that cities can be more than just streets and noise. Cities can have histories and personalities, and that means something. Who am I writing this for? Do I believe there will be survivors after all? Do I think that crazy robot project I heard about will actually work out? Do I hope that aliens will come to our planet one day and discover who we were? The truth is that I don't know. And there is something to love. But there is something in the love we feel for the beautiful things that we built, as much as in our revulsion towards unnecessary destruction, that matters.
Mooper says Mooper just got a bit angry a bit ago with a human, but Mooper is fine now. What happened? Is everything okay? I'm sorry you got angry. You okay? Death says crepe. It's crepe, Jodi. I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
The French pronunciation is crepe.
I'm sorry to it's crepe.
Okay, fine. Miranda.
Are you really gonna listen to the
Miranda?
Are you really gonna listen to the French though, Jodi?
It's a French word.
But are you really gonna listen to the French? I'm sorry. Human ate Mooper's food. No!
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it your crepe?
I'm trying to be angry. It's hard. There you go.
I'm sorry, Moopy. I shouldn't have used that as a platform for a joke. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that happened, Mooper.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's no good. Tell them that Pepper says no. Okay, so
just like stare them in the eyes and say no. Like
No.
stare them in the eyes for 15 seconds after you say it, and then turn around and just walk away straight. Just walk away straight.
Yep.
With a do not turn.
Do not turn.
Walk into a wall if you have to. Just keep going.
Don't stop. Miranda.
Why didn't our ancestors understand that you can build in ways that make an area more beautiful instead of ruining it? Even if all they cared about was personal benefit, wouldn't that benefit them more?
In the long run, yes. But people rarely think about the long-term consequences, especially if there's an incentive to act immediately.
And yet most of them were unhappy with the results. Couldn't they see that it was within their control to act differently?
Oh yeah, so Bat says, I don't want to sound like a misogynist jerk. I'm just tired of fan service comedy, and fan service slapstick. When that happens, I just lose interest for the human plot.
That's not misogynistic.
That's not misogynistic
You're
at
good.
all. And if it came across like we were calling you misogynist, I'm sorry, that was not our intention.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was just kind of using it as a jumping off point for like, why do people keep doing these stupid fan service like touchstones? Like, why do these keep coming back over and over again?
Yeah, no, you're good, Bats.
Like,
We're complaining about the same thing.
Yeah. In hindsight, I realized that my tone was pretty like, oh, well, you see, you stupid idiot. It's actually like this. That was not what I meant. I'm sorry.
You see, you stupid idiot. No, Bats, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we're sorry if it sounded that way.
Solving the wrong problem. From LD Armand's, can you point me in the direction of a better timeline?
Can we?
Yeah.
You stupid idiot.
Yes.
I don't know, that was really funny to me. That's, you know how I call the chat snacks? You gotta start calling them stupid idiots.
Halo, you stupid fucking idiots, and welcome to her web.
Alright,
I guess.
Stupid idiots. Hey, stupid idiots. Who's here? Stupid idiot check. Who's a stupid idiot in chat? Raise your hand.
Moopy asks, what's misogynist mean again? It just means someone who hates women, essentially.
Sexist.
Yes.
Towards women, specifically.
There are nuances between the two terms, but yes, basically.
Yeah. You're not smart.
You're not smart.
You're not smart. You are smart.
You're not
Mooper.
not smart.
I also don't know a lot of words, so it's okay.
Yeah. Humans are problem solvers. It's a quote.
It's a
frequently associated with my friend Alexandra.
It's a
Drennan.
throat frequently.
It's become a meme on the internet, used both ironically and not. Though Alexandra, of course, is entirely earnest in her dedication to humanity. What time is it? Okay.
It says it right there.
Oh, it does. It's a great thought and vital to understanding our species, but it's also not entirely as simple as that. Take, for example, the recent extinction of the orangutan and the ensuing conversation about the dangers of unknown pathogens released by human activity. Most of us agree that a problem exists, and significantly, most of us believe that something ought to be done about it. So
Christopher Walken!
So we've identified the problem, and we have collectively decided to act. So why is nothing happening? Capitalism!
Christopher Walken!
That's a serious question. A great deal of effort is expended on raising awareness, but I would like to suggest that sometimes our problem-solving impulses can get stuck on the wrong goals. Awareness is not the issue. We've already convinced people that something needs to change. So if nothing changes, we have to wonder, why is the will of the people not being translated into action? Text missing from archive. She's also capable of being devastatingly sarcastic, but that's another story for another book. That's the footnote.
I had some internal orangutan phobia before.
Oh, I see.
They are orange, and it made me think of squash, like mashed squash, the food. And I hate mashed squash, the food, and I have bad memories attached to it. So it made me, growing up, not like orangutans, because it made me think of the mashed squashed food taste. Jodi is face palming.
By the way, looking at the clock, do we want to order pizza maybe?
Okay, sure.
Cool. Would you mind doing that on my compooper?
My
compooper.
Your what? Yeah, okay.
I can type in the password for
Your
it.
pooper, Pepper lore. Yeah, actually, I have a whole story around that I can say when we finish writing this or reading this.
Also, yeah.
What is it?
I'm not gonna say it out loud.
What's your code? Tell me your code.
Give me the keyboard.
Jodi.
It's down there.
Tell me what your code
It's
is out
down
loud
there.
on stream. I can't see it.
It's down there.
Where is it?
It's right there.
Oh, there it is.
God,
what is
Pepper.
it? Say it vocally.
God. Just let me do it. Also, you didn't actually mute it.
I was trying to get it all out. Usually we do pizza on Saturdays.
I know, but I'm kind of feeling it right now.
Jody's feeling pizza.
I'm feeling pizza. Jody's feeling the pizza.
I'm stretching.
Order the thing.
Oh, man.
I will do the reading that you're supposed to be doing because you're doing the thing.
Oh, man.
Maybe the problem was that they didn't have enough hope. They could see the problems, but they couldn't imagine that one day the problems could be solved. It's easy for people to get so lost in the problems of the present that they think nothing will ever change. They lost hope because the historical circumstances they found themselves in encouraged despair. But that in turn meant the conditions could not change. How do you go against history itself?
Are you good?
Yeah.
Joy was staring at me, saw the pizza and was like, oh yeah.
From Hypatia's Journal number 7. Day 372. Yemo died today. Or Yemo. I guess Yemo probably. One moment he was there.
Delivery or pickup?
What?
Delivery or pickup?
Good question. I guess if it's if it's delivery, it's more expensive. If it's pickup, we have to end stream to go pick it up. So I guess delivery.
Okay.
One moment he was there, welding a joint on the upper levels of the tower, and the next he was gone. One careless step, that's all it took. Athena brought him to the dam, but even Cornelius couldn't help. Yemo is gone. Now there's only 12 of us. I think about Yemo every day. So do I. You did nothing there. Nothing wrong. You weren't even there. I was.
Are we just gonna get our usual? Like just plain cheese?
Yes.
Okay.
Or I guess maybe add feta to 1/2 again. Or you know what? Never mind. It's fine as it is.
Okay.
We're about to get an audio log, I think.
Okay.
This is a design for an improved charging station. Fascinating, but not relevant.
There's one more question mark on our compass. Our compass. Pepper, our compass.
Compass?
Our compass.
So just those pieces, right? That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know my card's over in my bag.
Yay. Yay. Is it not saved on here?
No.
Oh god, I have to type in every single bit of your information.
You do.
I'm gonna read it out loud.
Don't read it out loud.
I'm gonna read it all out loud.
Don't read it out loud.
It's gonna happen.
Don't read it out loud.
It's happening.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna read your credit card information. Because you're so annoying.
We came to pixels for a second. I see. We're gonna get another
9738.
Why are you doing this?
4296.
On Nature, from Arkady Chernyshevsky's In Our Likeness, Essays on Humankind Reaching Adulthood. The question of our relationship with nature has bedeviled us since the earliest days of our species. Since before the first cities were built, we felt that there was something different about us. Animals, we intuited, were part of nature. We were not. But of course, humans clearly are the products of nature, our history intertwined with that of every other species. In fact, the very notion of the unnatural is a contradiction in terms. Everything that exists must, by definition, be natural. So this view, no matter how common, is deeply paradoxical. This paradox has produced a great deal of confusion. Some proclaim us chosen by a divine power, set above all other creatures, and are justly accused of arrogance. Others proclaim us sinners, worse than other creatures, and are rightly accused of misanthropy. Others yet try to oppose this binary by saying that we are merely animals after all, but that too is manifestly wrong, in that no other animal is capable of having this conversation. It is in the contentious issue of our impact on the ecosphere that an answer may be found. Other animals have accidentally terraformed the planet before, driving other species to extinction. This is not unnatural. If we continued our current path, even to the point of changing the climate enough to cause the collapse of civilization, that would be entirely...
Hang on.
I don't know where I was. If we continued on our current path, even to the point of changing the climate enough to cause the collapse of civilization, that would be entirely in keeping with how animals behave. But there is one profound way in which we are not like animals. We can learn to understand ourselves and the world. It is this knowledge that makes us fundamentally different. We have choices. We have control. There are many today who are afraid of the consequences of control, and would prefer to return to a state of animal ignorance, whether by blinding ourselves to the impact of our actions, or by demanding we humble ourselves before nature. This is the response of an adult in crisis, who wishes for a return to childhood. But this can only ever be regressive in every sense of the word. To resolve the paradox of nature, we must act as adults, accept our power, and act consciously and deliberately in shaping the world. We must become nature, and nature must become human. This is the heart of the matter, lifting up the world rather than lowering ourselves. But why do so many people so badly want to lower themselves? Do they want to, or is it simply a convenient pose to strike? Upgrade. From Miranda to Athena. We upgraded the lab with my new designs. Synthesizing some of the pieces took longer than expected. We still have some bugs to iron out when it comes to complex structures. But it worked. Now the labs are safer and prettier. Although Father says they look too much like spaceships. I don't see it. Do you? Miranda.
Bamba. It's been done, Jodi.
Okay.
Just in time for Trevor?
Trevor.
Ah, jeez.
Today, we were delighted to be visited by a bunch of protesters, these voluntary extinction weirdos who think we're creating soulless monstrosities that will destroy the planet. They broke into the facility and started yelling at everyone. Fun, 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 right? Then one of them lunged at Alex. Big mistake. Chernyshevsky grabbed the guy and literally threw him across the room. I mean, almost threw him all the way off the dam. After that, the rest of them had a change of heart. Now, I'm telling you this because mostly it is not like that. But these people do exist. And somewhere in their shriveled little souls, they think that they're doing the right thing. They think they're being righteous. Now, to me, what Alex is trying to do is an obvious good. But that's not the same for everyone.
What happened earlier? I feel like there was gonna be a conversation again before this happened, Pizza.
I'm not sure.
Y'all came pixels for a second? What? Looper? Excuse me?
That's no way to talk to your mothers.
Oh gosh, oh golly, oh boy. Wait, so they didn't see Pepper go up and down. I was going. I don't think we ever asked how the audio was, by the way. It should be okay though. Revealing design oversized boobs. Yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about before. You don't either? Okay. That's okay. That happens. Looper said wrong words earlier. What do you mean? Oh, the Pepper lore. That's what I was going to talk about. I was going to tell the Pepper lore story. I'll do that, I guess, also after this. Actually, this is going to be a whole thing. Can I just tell it real quick?
I'm sorry?
Can I tell the story real quick?
Yeah, sure.
When I was a kid, I did not like squash. Mashed squash specifically.
Okay.
Tasted really gross. And then, one day, I accidentally spilled some of my milk into my mashed squash. And my mother said, "Oh, you did that on purpose. You're going to now eat this anyways." And I was like, "Oh." And I was forced to eat it. And I sat there for like 40 minutes after dinner ended because I was still having to eat it. And it was disgusting.
That sounds disgusting. I'm sorry.
And ever since then, I even more so hate squash. After that, I really hated squash because that was just so bad. Mushy, wet, milky squash. That's what I ate.
That sounds not good.
And I now will. I have had squash since then, and every time I just don't like it. But like, it was so bad at the time though that like it would make me gag. I know that's like, oh, it's just a kid saying that. It wasn't actually that bad, but it was disgusting for me as a kid.
Yeah, I feel like people are really way too comfortable minimizing kids' emotions.
And also, like kids, like as far as I know, kids' taste buds earlier on are a lot more. They notice taste a lot more.
Yeah, they're a lot more intense.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the story.
Shall we continue with the
Yes,
Doctor
we
Who?
shall continue with the story.
Okay, seizure warning.
Brown, 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 brown. Just music? That's all you got? Hello, Sphinx.
Welcome back, creature of
I like your
clay.
ribcage.
The forge burns bright, but the sky is troubled with clouds. A mortal has ascended Olympus without the permission of Zeus.
Tell me where Byron is.
The workings of Olympus are disrupted by the trespasser. Pandora, fearing the wrath of the gods, has broken the paths to ascension.
How can the trespasser be freed?
Only Prometheus can help you, for he has always favored humankind over the gods, and would see Olympus pass into your hands. But he is bound in the heart of the mountain. Break his chains, and he will show you the way.
So the like pause screen where we see Prometheus chained up is in the megastructure, presumably. I guess is what I'm taking from that.
Okay.
Oh, it's that direction. It's not going over our heads.
Interesting. I guess we're in the south, right?
I think it's safe to assume that Olympus is the entity's term for the megastructure. It looks like our best chance of rescuing Byron is finding Prometheus and freeing him.
How do you free a weird, glowing ghost thing?
I suspect these entities exist within
Oh,
the
you make
megastructure
noise.
systems, and what we're seeing is just how they manifest to communicate with us.
I don't really care what they are. For now, let's play along.
I know. I know we make jokes about hoping sometimes that certain people don't watch our streams. I hope the voice actor who plays, or whoever is voicing Melville, doesn't watch this. Every time.
I hope she does watch this. Hey, you! Stop being so British.
I'm just always like, oh my god, oh my god, dun 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 dun. Walks into wall. That's his smash. Next question. You always smashing every entity we come across, huh?
Is there any entity for which you would pass?
What would you?
Smash or pass the Momentum entity.
Smash or pass the shit pounder.
Depending on what that means, that could be good.
I don't think it could. What would be good? What would be good, Jodi? You have to explain to me what would be good with a shit pounder.
Well, like, if by what they mean by that is that they're a very ferocious top, I will take that.
Why would they call themselves that?
I don't know.
That means like they're reaching far enough in your butt to touch the poo-poo with the dick.
That's true.
That's an awful name.
Kind of resented
It's not good at
Byron for
all.
being so charming and charismatic. A dashing explorer, and one of the first companions too.
Jodi likes this shit
Like
pounder.
the laser's just stopping over there. You can just see where it stops.
That's always having to be the responsible one, the killjoy, the one who says, maybe that's too much. But sometimes it is too much.
It's not your fault, Al.
Shit pounder, 44-inch top. Yeah, the shit pounder's gonna reach that shit.
That's cool.
That is really cool.
It's floating.
Also, the sun is starting to set, it looks like. Music kind of just stopped.
So, realizing Jay Hill's not here for
In
Talos
this
Principle. That's
area,
not
we have an
normal.
especially
That's true.
weird
We're
problem.
Nonix.
Something in
Nonix.
one of the labs is going completely bananas.
Nonix
I
is
can't
usually
shut
the
it down
Talos
because
Principle
I'm
person
not.
I expect.
Well, you. Come find me when you're
Come
ready.
on, me, wait away!
What is it with the language libraries and bananas?
That's pretty funny.
That is. I like the big bird woman. Yeah, she's cool.
How's it here?
She's very aesthetically pleasing. I've come to realize that like a lot of my interest in characters is actually just like a weird aesthetic pleasure I get from it that isn't sexual, but it's also just not normal. Like, oh, this character just looks cool. It's like a good in between, and that character is that for me.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this.
Maybe. I like the Sphinx's ribs. Had like animal ribs.
Oh.
Oh, is that just a star?
No, it's not. That's a fire. We can use that to solve.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just a star sitting there.
No.
That says my rant in this stream about during 8:02 p.m. Turn on timestamps in the chat. Oh well, all right. One of these.
It's weird this was introduced in the mega structure last time, but it wasn't in the next thing immediately after the mega
I guess we could have chosen any of one of them, right?
No, we couldn't have.
Oh, then I don't know.
This is disorientating.
Disorientating?
Yes.
Disorientating.
I'm saying it in the British way.
Disorientates.
Oh, grab shifter. I like that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I like that it's kind of bubbly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a weird flesh bubble. Gelatinous bubble.
That's cool.
So
Oh,
did it
there
throw
was,
that
there was
over
a
there?
thing over there and it pulled it out over here, I guess.
Oh, it's like those, like the streams from like Portal.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't affect you.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It actually does affect me. It's just I'm already at the source.
Oh, so it just is the streams from Portal.
Yeah. That's cool. I like having the connectors up there.
Death says Jodi speaks in Tea Party and taxes.
If the language of creation is a kind of melody, maybe that's why we respond to music the way we do. Because we recognize something that can't be expressed in any other way. And when we play music, we participate in something ancient. In an act of creation.
Act of expression. Music is playing. Music is playing. It plays semi-frequently in this game, yeah. Puzzle 2. Did you see when the pizzas get in here too, by the way, Jodi?
Yes, no, when?
8:56.
Okay.
So we have about 30 minutes left of the stream, I guess.
Well, okay.
I mean, we could go on farther than that if you want.
Yeah.
I'm cool either way. But we will have pizza in this house in 30 minutes.
Yes. The pizza. The big pizza.
The big feets? Jodi.
Yeah?
Are you feet kinky?
No.
Jodi's feet kinky. Yeah, that thing's cool. Oh, it really throws you.
Yeah, it does.
I guess I was thinking of the Portal stream and how it is a little bit slower than that. Quite a bit slower. I guess because it's also partially about the process rather than just the getting thing over somewhere.
Getting over it.
I saw your chats, Bats. I saw how you're angry at the mech boob.
Yeah. I just frankly didn't know that I had much more to add to that.
Yeah, same. Sorry. Yeah, it can be annoying, that stuff. I will forever hate this one anime that I was shown, that I've told you about, Jodi, that was horrid. And these complaints kind of remind me of it. Does anyone want to hear about a horrid anime existing?
Sure. Let's hear it.
It's really horrid.
Horrid. Horrid.
That says I gotta drag myself to be a house husband and cook later. Aw, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you gotta do that. Cooking is annoying. Sometimes it's fun.
Annoying.
But also it's annoying.
Okay, so where is the thing?
That says I don't know if what farming made insider what? Farming? Farming.
Farmer.
Yes.
Yes.
Any two-syllable word, and it just turns into Chuck E. Cheese, right, Jodi?
Yep.
Just any two-syllable word with you.
Yep.
That's a funny story. I mentioned Chuck E. Cheese and the Poggers thing to Jodi on our first vocal conversation ever. And I think that's pretty fun. It's a good thing those things rearrange the direction those things are facing also.
True.
The magnets. Flaming. I don't know if I'm flaming made inside or flaming mad inside. Ah, yeah. But,
oh, it stays up there. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool. That's neat. We can't do that. We're not doing the thing.
I see how this works.
Do you remember that anime, Jodi, that I told you about that was shown to me that was horrid that I watched like 2 episodes of and then I was like, no.
I don't remember the specifics.
Do you want to know about it?
Sure.
Anime. I feel like I shouldn't even out the person who tried showing it to me at this point because of how bad it was. Anime someone tried showing me. They're...
Neatly done, 1K.
Thank you, Abracatraz.
Abracatraz?
Yes.
Oh, there's a thing over there.
I forget what that was referenced to. We were saying it last time, though. Or I was saying it last time. So there's, there was an anime...
Sorry to interrupt you, but there's gonna be a thing.
Oh, okay.
Come on, out with it. What's the problem?
I know you're very busy, but...
Byron!
You need to pay more attention to what's happening. Everything's slowing down. People are losing track of the bigger picture.
They're still traumatized by New Alexandria.
It's more than that. When I organized the last expedition, I had real trouble finding volunteers. There's no enthusiasm for the outside world anymore. They want to look away from history, pretend there's no past and no future. I'm really worried, Athena.
Okay. I promise I'll look into it as soon as I'm done with this.
Byron.
So I'm assuming that was...
That was before she left.
Yeah. Interesting that we're starting to hear him, though.
Yeah.
Like, after he disappears. That says it can't be worse than Super Lovers. I don't know what that one is, but I'm going to say what the one I'm thinking of. Whoa, that's cool.
That is cool.
The one I'm thinking of. That actually reminds me of that one, like, portal level, that or, like, test that was, where all the boxes were shifting. Like, I think it was the 2-player one.
I'm not sure if I know which one you mean.
Where, like, one person had to control the, like, things that were crushing and moving up and down on a wall, while the other person had to move vertically on that wall. It was cool. In any case, this is dizzying me actually to look at when you're doing that. That is so weird.
I can jump onto the thing. That's cool.
Huh. This is so dizzying and weird.
Yeah, I love it. Personally.
No, I do too, but also it's weird as hell. I don't know what Super Lovers is. I'm curious about what happened with that one, but I don't actually remember what the name of the anime was. But it was supposed to be typical isekai, right? And the whole story was, guy goes to fantasy world, but he is a loser.
Whoa, that's
he's
never
actually
happened.
kind of overweight and smells bad.
This has never happened before.
But then,
groundbreaking.
But then he defeats an enemy with his bad, smelly armpits, and because he does that, now he's a hot man. And not by hot man, I mean typical skinny anime protagonist, because you can't have characters who are of any other weight. Anyways.
Wait.
You're gonna stand on it?
Yes! Oh.
Just up your ass. Sit on it, Jodi. Sit on it. Anyways, that was like, that's the simple stuff, right? So what he does is, he just goes, oh man, what was the animal? Yeah, I think this was it. He goes into the forest and there's like a pink, I think it was a pink gorilla. And the gorilla really is sexually attracted and romantically attracted to him. Okay. And he's like, I don't like it. And it kidnaps him and brings him to its tree, where it lives inside a tree, and makes him tea. And he's like, I don't want to be here. I hate this. But yeah, he keeps getting sexually harassed by this gorilla. And it's funny because it's supposed to be funny, but it's not. And so yeah, so that happens, and then I forget how this exactly happens, but somehow Pink Gorilla is turned into sexy, beautiful boob woman, and now protagonist is all okay with it, you know? He's all okay. Okay, you're no longer gorilla. I will love you and accept you for your sexual harassing of me now. Now it's funny and also hot instead of just funny because you're not a gorilla anymore. So they go into town, and they come across the first guild, right? Because you know how there's always guilds in Isekais.
Guild, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
guild.
I said guild, but I don't know what that is.
Guild. But this guild was basically supposed to be like a gay bar for some reason. But every single and he didn't realize that. But when he realizes it, they really want to sexually harass him now because they're gay. And they all were wearing BDSM clothing.
Okay.
And they really want him because he's a boy. And so he runs out of the building and has to run up a tree because they're chasing him down the street so they can get him because they're gay. It's really horrific.
It sounds like it. Also, I'm confused about what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Each scene got worse and worse. And I just want to say all this. That was over the course of 2 episodes. And I told this person, like, I legitimately can't watch this. It is actually, like, physically paining me to watch. I can't. I'm sorry. It was so bad. Joey, you know who showed me that, right?
Yeah, I remember now.
But like,
Mooper knows this?
Huh?
Mooper's like, it's crazy, I actually know that.
Why do you know it? They were literally trying to, word I can't say on YouTube, him. And it's
because
funny.
They're gay.
It's funny because they're gay, and that's what gay people do. Yeah. Why do you know this, Mooper? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you know about this. I hope you didn't have to see too much of it. I hope you didn't suffer so much. I only saw 2 episodes, and I was like, I cannot watch 10 more of these, because I'm assuming it was like a 12-episode anime. Yes, a classic Adventurers Guild. Okay, Mooper says, I think I know what you're talking about, Peppa. I'm so sorry that you do.
Wait. Yes!
Do you remember what it was called? It was so bad. I just can't believe that exists, actually. Is the main thing here.
I've known Byron since day one. I was the first to be born with upgrades from the original Solo design,
Fox.
and he was
see
the
that?
first to volunteer to
Didn't
upgrade
care?
his existing
Didn't
body.
care.
Yeah, he was a
Okay.
big supporter of upgrades. Deliberate evolution, he called it.
Athena and Cornelius were very kind to me, and so was Byron, but he also made fun of me. And oddly enough, that made me feel more like an equal than anything the others said.
You know, Abracatraz, I bet he does infomercials. He sounds like he would do infomercials. Yeah, let me taste that chin.
Today, for the first time, I synthesized life. It was just a unicellular cyanobacterium, but the
Sounds like
sheer
almost Swampy, this
complexity
area.
of even such a simple organism is breathtaking. Creating it from pure energy, I was filled with a sense of awe and majesty. A sense that what I was doing was sacred. It made me think about the enormous power of life. 2.5 billion years ago, these simple beings terraformed the entire planet, creating the oxygen that underlies the Earth's incredible biodiversity, wiping out thousands of other species, but making the future possible.
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 Recycling.
Oh, okay.
Recycling.
Interesting. You're gonna be doing some recycling now?
Gonna be doing some
You're gonna be
recycling.
doing some recycling?
Gonna recycle.
Are you gonna go get some recycling now?
Gonna recycle.
I know we say this a lot, but this is how Jodi and I talk in real life, like
Yeah.
outside of streams.
I'm recycling.
We'll be like in the car going for a drive. I'll see a sign and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, recycling," And then Jodi will be like, rebicycling. And I'll be like, oh, it's and Jodi will be like, rebicycling. And I'll be like, oh, yeah. And we just do this.
Yeah.
This is just a thing that happens.
Rebicycling.
They can go through that fence, but not that other fence. That one's too much, Jodi.
Yeah. Oh, I know what's good.
That was funny. Accidental fling. That says Animal Crossing sounds. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that kind of is.
What was that? I can do that character, Kazooie. I can do Kazooie's voice.
Oh, of course you can.
What does Kazooie sound like? It's like... Right? That's it? That's Kazooie? Banjo-Kazooie? Right? Joe, you're not answering me. Did I do it bad? Oh, that's it.
That's pretty good. You're pretty good.
Thank you. I'm pretty good. Mooper says, oh yeah, Mooper, remember what that anime was called? It was called The Fruit of Evolution. That sounds about right.
Oh, no.
God awful. Mooper says, that's pretty good. Thank you.
Oh no, I dropped myself. Oh no. Oh, I know what I should have done. Okay.
Are you actually stuck?
No.
Kazooie flirts with you, ASMR POV. Mooper's up, dog. What's up, dog? Not much. What up with you? Haha. Funny. ASMR Pepper is back. Yeah, that's what brings me back. ASMR Kazooie roleplay. Romantic, sexual. Gone sexual.
Should we do the...
Sure. Versus that one got me real good. I'm glad.
One of the other ones in this thing was literally called Return to Monkey.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that when I was doing the pizza thing?
Return to Monkey.
Oh, just now.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's real. It's real.
I'll let you read that one when we get there.
Okay.
From JJ Nakalembi's Akaba to Antarctic, Moments of Transition and Revelation. My great-grandmother lived to be 108 years old, retaining her sharpness of mind to her last day. A couple of months before she died, I interviewed her for my podcast. Of course, they're a fucking podcaster. At the end, I asked her the same question I asked every guest. What is something you wish everyone understood? She thought about it for a while. Then she said, how it was before. She tried to explain how much time she spent every single day on utterly mind-numbing activities, like hauling water from the well, and how radically everything changed when their area was finally connected to the electrical grid. Before, there was no time to live, she said. No time to be free. Only work, work, work. I countered by saying that there didn't seem to be much time to live now either, but she laughed derisively. I had no idea what work really meant, she said. Young people were weak and feckless, and that's why we let corporations exploit us. Slightly unnerved by her harshness, I asked her if she missed anything about that time. Old photos. Our village seemed idyllic to me, but my grandmother quashed any romantic notions I might have had. The past is bad, she said with some finality. Let it be.
So many thousands or generations of suffering. Even a single life or full tragedy seems outrageous and unacceptable to me.
That's why we have to make it have meaning.
You want me to do this one?
Yes, I know you want to.
Return to Monkey. From the book of annotated internet comments. by Eustachius 2, as read by Kazooie. Okay, scroll down.
I just think people are dumb. Like, relentlessly dumb. Relentlessly fucking stupid. Absolute fucking morons.
Kazooie does not like people.
Human history is a fucking clown show from beginning to end. The average person, just a slobbery fucking buffoon, bumbling through life like a drunk gorilla in a fucking china shop, breaking stuff left and right, throwing shit at the walls, and never understanding a single fucking thing that happens. 538, 5358. I mean, just look at all this fucking software. Putting asterisks where the swear word should be. People are afraid of fucking words like they have magic fucking powers. But the real world shit that is fucking ruining their lives, that's fine because they're too fucking dumb to do something about it. When I turned to Bucky, brother, we never fucking left. A curious aversion to return to the mythical state of monkey is usually portrayed as a material return to earlier stages of development, but here the author instead portrays it as a mental state that's never been surmounted. I would like to meet Uncle Eustachius one day. He sounds like someone who's always curious about everything. Are you?
Failed
You think so? When you don't pay taxes in Animal Crossing. Just angry sounds.
From Hypatia's Journal, number 8. Day 421. The first new human arrived today. Calls himself Arkady, after Chernyshevsky. Spirits are still dampened by the loss of Yemo, but everyone is making an effort. I feel
Hang on.
Yeah.
Mooper, can you clip that for me?
Okay.
Can you clip the earlier Kazooie thing and also this one? Thank you. Or someone.
I feel a little sorry for him. He's still so curious, jumping at shadows and staring at the sky at night, just like I used to do. And here we are, a bunch of grouchy old humans that have seen it all and are weary and tired and sad. I wonder what he makes of it all. But be that as it may, we're making good progress on the new living area, although Arkady will have to use Yemo's old quarters for the next few weeks.
Jodi, why were you not proud of the Kazooie?
It was good. I think I'm just getting tired.
Okay. That's valid. We have been really busy today. We have, like, actually been... We haven't stopped since we got up this morning.
Yeah.
Like, almost 12 hours ago. Been just moving.
Moving.
We've been moving!
Moving. Okay.
Been moving.
See how that works. Okay. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, maybe not.
Ow.
Oh.
This is what happens when I'm not the one playing the game.
Yeah.
I just get a little fucking nutty. I started nibbling you. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see that.
I don't know why, but when I get super mad at something, I want people to notice why I'm mad. That is fine. That's understandable. That is a valid feeling. You want to be, like, at least when that's the case for me and some other people, it's like usually like you want your anger to be validated and feel like it's like okay to feel that way and all that. And it is. It is. Someone redeem Tickle.
Not right now, actually.
Okay, someone don't redeem Tickle. Jodi's tired and in the think zone.
Or maybe do. Maybe I need it.
Okay, or maybe do. I don't know, chat. I'm very confused here. I'm getting mixed signals about the ticklage. It's also getting close to estrogen time. That could be something
That is
about
also
it.
true. We finally went through the thing.
Jodi?
Yeah.
Do I have your permission?
Yes. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, you're in a mood, so I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure. Let me give you a hug. Let me get under your boob. let me hold you close. Are you ready? We're gonna do a 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3.
Why are you marinating me even now? Oh, that helped a little.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
Yay!
Thank you for the sweets, Bats.
Thank you for the sweets, Bats.
Ah, my frames.
I don't want to
They are being removed from me. I wish he had his cat on his shoulder like a parrot at all times. That'd be funny. Like his profile picture. Just walking around like that. What if the cat repeated things he said like a parrot?
What if?
I wonder how many thousands of years it's been.
We said it's been like 5,000, didn't we?
Something like that. Have cats not evolved in that time?
5,000 years is not very long from an evolutionary perspective.
What? Weren't dogs like not the way they are like pretty recently though? Like, or was that longer ago? I don't actually know.
I don't know.
Bat says, I'm still mad at my need to ignore the stream and jam to some metal stuff. Go ahead and do that. I'm sorry that you're feeling upsetty. I hope some metal music or some time to chill will help. Apparently I have energy.
Yeah, you don't say.
You still want to talk about it? Yeah, that's okay. Go ahead. This time, hopefully I'll be able to, like, say more.
Are you enjoying yourself, Pepsi?
Yes, actually.
Are you enjoying
I'm
yourself?
enjoying my Over time, my snacks will be able to understand me more and more. I think, like, some people understand me some a little bit. Like, Beaking and Bird Burson has become pretty understood. Welcome back, Mooper.
That's fun.
What was it? Oh, can you do it again? Rotate. Rotate.
That's fun.
That is fun. It really is just you rotating.
Yeah.
Are you doing like a... I really want to see what that looks like in third person.
Oh.
Wait, is there a third person function?
I don't know.
Because there was for the other game.
Wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't for this one, though.
Yeah.
The gameplay, maybe? Third person camera alignment? Prefer view type.
There we go.
Apply. Back. Yeah.
This is so weird.
It's so weird.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Then you just fall on your side. It's like you don't even jump, you just move up there.
Yeah.
Oi!
I don't think this is supposed to
Oi!
happen.
I don't think so either. Oh, you almost fell on your back that time.
It's because I was holding right that time.
Bunk. You know, this one's third person. It doesn't seem as bad as the first one.
No, yeah.
Like, it's not that it was bad, it just... it wasn't what's made for it in that one. You like rotating. Oh, that was a face plant that time.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, it's weird, just looking at yourself.
Pepper beats a bird person.
Oh, that's actually like a normal sprint animation. You're just moving. You're moving right along. Mooper says, Mooper loves understanding my mamas and friends. Hell yeah. Rotate banana? What? Banana? That says, can you read it to Jodi the comment at 8:05 because that made me go off in my head. I don't want to scroll back up and have to search for comments.
Also, bad. I think I read it at the time.
Just like if you want to add more, you can add more. But I think we saw those previous comments.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to continue to complain, so you can continue if you wish. Burb. Okay, seeing a burb. Death. Jodi's actually like playing in third person right now. Full on play mode.
This is confusing.
Confusing?
Because right now I can only have one of these out of this room at a time. And what I need is to get the grav shifter in aiming at that so that can be pulled down. But I can't do that while the force field is up.
Can you put that...
But you know what I can do? I can rotate.
Rotate. Ooh, can you put the that laser like up on the wall or something? Somewhere?
No. There's nowhere I can see to do that. Let me see if I can actually... No, I can't get the full wall that way.
You'd be able to use the other thing, but that's the issue, right?
Yeah. Right now the grav shifter is stuck in here while this is out. There's also this.
Can you take that fan off?
You're very smart. Thank you.
I am the Underthinker! Hang on, pause it. Put the image back on screen. Unhide it. Image 1. Yeah. Unleaded. Because I am full of it. I ate all that lead.
I love lead.
Bat says, oh, okay. Like, imagine a guy doing that shit. She took a personal family item off, what was it? Personal item of a guy and put it in her breast. That's a very anime thing to do, for sure. That's a pretty anime thing to do.
Oh wait, this isn't gonna work the way I was hoping it would. Let me just try it, just so I can make sure, but... Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. But I can put it on the wall. I can put it on.
There's the wall. Full of lead.
Oh, I get this. I think.
Do you like my taut tummy?
What?
Do you like my taut tummy?
It's full of lead.
It's full of lead. Mooper says, got you all 4 clips. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect 4 whole clips. Thank you. Thank you for your work, Mooper.
I'm gonna play third person now.
Really?
Maybe.
I am so glad I'm not in charge of solving this.
You've said that so many times, Yakut.
Has he actually? Fucking asshole.
I cannot stand you. I wish Byron was here. The kind Byron.
He was better.
The kind Byron would shoot everyone in this room.
What happens if you... I'm curious what happens when you talk to people in third person.
It probably goes back in first person. Yeah, it does.
Listening to Miranda talk about beauty made me think. Okay, this might be super weird and kind of pretentious, but I honestly mean it. What is beauty? Like, where does it exist? Is it just in our minds? Or is there some objective component?
It's
something
in our minds.
quantifiable?
It's in the eye of the beholder. We have a famous phrase
just
about this.
perception. But if I understand her correctly, Miranda sees beauty as a property of the universe itself.
I think she was being poetic. Beauty is a social construct. Beauty is a social construct. Leave.
So, if it's completely subjective, if we're gone, does that mean there's no more beauty?
It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, at that point, it doesn't matter. And also, the things that we call beautiful would exist. It's just there would be nobody to label them beautiful.
Yeah, it's a dumb question.
It's a dumb question. Fuck you, Yakut.
Fuck you, Yakut.
Which way was it phrased? Does
Like,
it cease to exist, or does it still exist?
Oh, shit, now you're confusing me. I think it was just like, does it still exist? Or does beauty go away?
If that's true, then doesn't that mean that we have a responsibility to
No.
survive as a species?
Beauty's not a moral
Even
good.
to grow so that more beauty can exist?
No. What?
I think the pizza
Oh,
might be here.
okay. I'll go check. This guy's being a nut.
Yeah.
Talk about him being a nut. I'll go with the Bob.
Sorry, I'm just gonna wait for a second for Pepper to go get the food. The food. If I was in a slightly less tired, drained state, I would probably have things to say to chat right now. I'm sorry to say that I don't really. If I did, I'd probably go back into my Minnesota accent and everything, but I can't right now. There's just nothing coming to mind. I'm sorry. Pepper's back.
Pepper's back.
Pepper's back.
Apparently the tip didn't go through on the website.
Oh, it didn't?
No, so I had to do it on the receipt.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm glad you did do it on the receipt then.
Yeah.
Neither of these answers are answers I want to give.
Have you said anything since I was gone?
No. I was waiting.
Were you silent?
No, I wasn't silent.
Okay.
I was telling chat that I couldn't think of anything to say because I'm tired, but...
Imagine sentient spreading across the galaxy, and as it does, the cosmos coming alive with beauty.
Beauty is not a moral good.
Neither, both of these are dumb.
They're both bad.
Can
Talos principle is Talos principling us.
Are you able to press escape?
No.
Did you try? Just let me leave!
This is closer to what I want.
That's a really powerful image. Beauty flowering in the universe as intelligence spreads. Thank you. I hope you're right.
I need to get back to work.
I wish I didn't do this.
All right, take care.
I just wanted to see if
you,
it would go into
Yaku.
first person or not.
Fuck you, Yaku.
He's like, first person? What do you mean?
The bunny hopping is actually really good.
Specifically in third person?
Yeah.
This is, I guess we were asking this, like, what does this look like to everyone else? This is what it looks like. That says, and the worst part that was from an anime adaptation of a game series, and she's in several of them. Just like her just doing weird stuff like that for the sake of horny. Of horny. Yeah, that's annoying. Mooper says, a moment of silence with Jodi is still awesome. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mooper.
We love the Jodes.
The Moops.
We love the Chode.
No.
That says, but after the anime scene, I just really don't trust her. Do you mean like you don't trust her writing or the writing behind her? Or do you mean you don't trust her as a character? I mean, if she's taking stuff from a family person or important stuff of someone else's, I guess that would be reason to not trust her character in story. But also not trusting her writing is valid too, because just making her all weird and sexy. Or full of the sex.
Look at that butt.
Look at that ass shot.
Look at that butt. I wish I could crouch.
The saddest thing the robots lost was those cheeks. That was the saddest thing we lost in the transition to robothood.
Ass. Oh.
But there is no ass. There's not even a sphincter. Bat says, though it's might because anime adaptations of games are iffy. Yeah. A lot of adaptations of things can be a little iffy.
Iffy.
Ippy.
Iffy.
Nippy. Like
Whoa.
nipples.
Nipply.
Nipply. That seemed disorienting.
A little bit.
Ass. Ass. You said ass.
You said ass.
You
We
said
all
ass.
saw it. We all
And then you
saw
said
it.
fuck.
We all.
And then you said ass
saw
again.
it.
as a character or her character's writing, I feel on the fence about that. Understandable. Understandable, bats. Understandable. Mooper says, yeah, for example, I like the game more of Scarlet Nexus than the anime. I don't know either, but I trust your word on that.
Okay, I think I see what I need to do. Problem is, I need to swap this with... Oh, okay, I got it.
You know something cool?
What?
We started Spiro again maybe a week or 2 weeks ago now? You think it's been 2 weeks at this point?
Maybe.
We had issues about our E going low, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I haven't had an issue once since we started Spiro again.
I feel the same way. Even my period doesn't feel like...
It doesn't feel like shit this time. Yeah. It feels not great, but like it doesn't feel like everything sucks forever. I hate everything sucking forever.
Yeah.
Help. It's not as bad as that this time. I'm bouncing.
You're bouncing.
Woo,
Oh, that's gonna be...
I like the motion I can get when I'm in this form. Wow.
You having fun there?
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You okay?
Wow. Oh. Ooh. Ah.
I solved it.
Yay!
Okay, I think that was puzzle 8. There's still 2 bonus puzzles and then like the lab and a bunch of other optional stuff. Should we just leave that for next time?
I think it's up to you because you're the one that's feeling funky.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's leave that all the rest of that for next time.
Okay. Oh, Ebba bin time.
Ebba bin time.
Perfect. We can do that at the end of the stream. Or once it's over.
Look at me, bunny hop. Look at me, bunny hop.
You're doing the hoppies.
Doing the hoppies.
Matt says, on another topic on mech anime stuff, there's an anime that is absolutely awesome, and it's called Gao Gai Gar King Braves. Wasn't that talked about? I think that was talked about in our stream the other day with
Minra.
Minra, yeah.
Oh.
Gao.
Gao. That might have actually been offline before the collab. I don't remember which.
Did I do a good Minra
You
impression?
did. Do it again.
Gao.
Pretty good. Not like exactly like her, but pretty good.
Friggin' Haru does it really well.
Yeah, she does. Oh. Whee.
Death says back. I thought you said fuck. I thought you just showed up and were like, fuck.
I want to make sure I don't touch the ground ever. Oh.
Immediately touches the ground. Mooper says, OMG, amazing, that's so good. Is it? Oh, heck. I didn't even think I could do that.
Should we end the stream?
Yeah. You want to end it?
End the strimmel?
Yes. So, thank you very so much for watching. You're all wonderful, beautiful people. I love you so much. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. If you do, you get special benefits like emotes, badges, shoutouts, even the possibility of joining me in streams or in my Minecraft realm. Let's take a look at my current members. Thank you to my tier 3 full tummy Mooper Coon. Thank you so much. I love
Thank you, Mooper.
Thank you to my tier 2 treats, J Hill and Pie, the Queen of Orange. Can you scroll down for these as I go? And thank you to my tier 1 Grubs, Shiny Warrior Wolf, Ray Pierre 334, Miobitan, Paul Devlin, Maya, Jade Bapples, Johanna, E. Guac.
Johanna?
It says Johanna. Guac, Eon, Very Big Potat, and Nonex. Thanks for your support. It means the world to me. You guys are amazing. If you'd like to support others, consider sending donations through Streamlabs or Super Chats. It helps a lot. It helps me with groceries and survival. Otherwise, also Blue Sky in the description below and Discord server in the description below. Also, we have some cool stuff we're working on lately. Specifically, you are working on, Jodi. Do you want to talk about any of that?
So yeah, well, first off, I want to say we are working on getting the tabletop campaign back up off the ground. That should be running soon, I hope. I've helped one person finalize their character sheet already.
And I'll be next.
And today I finalized some world building stuff. So that should be good. I really am looking forward to that.
Me too.
Also, I'm working on a video essay about Persona. I've been kind of going back and forth on if I'm actually going to do it, because I kind of wanted to do it just because it was going to be therapeutic to get it all out, but just making the outline was pretty therapeutic, so I might not even need to do it. But
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
There's also the stream that you're playing, the political stream that you have an outline
Oh,
for.
yes. I'm going to be Judith and me, possibly, and possibly also Pepper, are going to be doing a stream about politics, like explaining Marxism, basically.
Yay.
I'm looking forward to that. I think that was at Captain Firespitter's request, so
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think there were a couple other people who were into it as well, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be really cool to do that.
Oh, and I should say, I didn't say what the topic of the Persona video was. The working title right now is "Why Do I Love Games That Hate Me?" So
that's a good title. That's a really good title. Yeah, Jodi's got some like actual big projects that's Jodi hosted, and I think that's something really cool to look forward to from the chat here. You guys should be very excited about that, I think. So yeah, I know I saw Bats. You said you're not done, so I'll also read what you're saying now. The anime is awesome, and I recommend y'all make that your theme song when you got your stream friends around. But back on topic, there's an OVA called Gao Gai Gar Final. What makes me not like the Gao Gai Gar OVA is because there is a BDSM female B villain, and one of the female characters was tortured and forced into a cyborg. And the way they show the flashback, they show her getting electrocuted with her legs being hung up while she was screaming in pain and naked. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
When people in fiction get tortured, I feel horrible inside, but that was just made me... Yeah, that sounds very... What the word you use, a specific word. That sounds...
Wait, what?
You use a word for this sort of thing. Like, it sounds like... exhibitionist is sort of style thing.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's made for the pleasure of someone watching it.
Yeah. Oh, it's like voyeuristic.
Voyeuristic, that's the word you use. Yeah, that sounds voyeuristic in a very ungood way. I don't like that. I very not fond of just torturing naked women. Yay, haha, get horny now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah, understandable to be pretty upset about that. Bat says, now I can't see your character in something. I remember that moment. That sucks. I'm really sorry. Yeah, no good. Okay, well, I'm glad you're able to get it out here at least and bring it up, and yeah, very valid to be angry about that. I don't like it. That's just people being really bad. In any case, though, we're gonna head out. Thank you so much for watching. You're all wonderful, beautiful people, and I love you so much. Tomorrow is Minecraft, so look forward to it. Thank you so much for being here. Yay.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Jodi's all tired.
In your butt.
You just poked my titty.
Yeah, it's not your butt, but it was the closest I could get right now from the angle I'm at.
Goodbye, bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye. End the screen. End the screen stream. End it. What the fuck? That was my ass.